Hello, hello, what is up, early YouTubians? 2060 in here already, what's up? I'm not from the UK, no, I'm in the US. Sorry it's late for some people. It's also early and perfectly timed for other people. Luckily for you, I put out YouTube videos that you can watch at any point, and you can watch all of my VODs both on here and on Twitch, so you have a ton of options. Heaps and heaps of options to keep up with Binks. Stream's looking good. Love to see it. Hello, 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 hello. Awesome, got a cool deck today. Drinking some beer while watching you, best way to use my pastime, love to see it. I will admit, I was pretty drunk the last time I streamed. I usually don't, but I was quite drunk, especially by the end. I try and stream sober most of the time though. But and also, like, I used to drink a lot more while I streamed. I'm happy I don't do it anymore. I think it's a really bad habit. What up, Alex? Welcome in. I think it's a really bad habit. I think like every once in a while it's kind of fun, but I think it's a bit iffy. Yeah, so if you have Infinite, you can play this deck. This deck is, I think this deck is kind of like sneaky good. I didn't know Sandman used to be a pool 3 card. And I was looking into like other like pool 2 cards, just trying to like figure out like a new deck to do. So I was trying to like mix some things up and I was like, Sandman's pool 2? I bet you could make a kind of banger pool 2 Sandman list. You love drunk streams? Yeah. I've had some I've had some fun drunk streams, dude. If you like go back into like my old stuff, dude, I used to do some streams where I get hammered, man. I try and keep it pretty decent nowadays. Maybe if I do, because I might like start trying to be very scheduled with what I do, even though I keep saying that I have not made any steps towards it. But I might eventually. If I ever do, I think having one stream where it's like a Friday night stream, have some drinks. Yeah, dude, a lot of people haven't said it as much recently, but back when this game was first coming up, a ton of people would tell me that they would watch my streams and sleep, and it made me feel like Northern Line. White Claw, 100%. Truly's pretty good. The blueberry acai Truly's fire, but I prefer White Claw to Truly 100% of the time. Dude, I think this list has some gas. I feel like no one expects in pool 2, no one expects Sandman. No one plays this card. So I feel like it's like a very spicy card to throw out. Yeah. So the whole point of the deck is that you have cards that can compete in multiple lanes. Like Claw, really good to play on like turn 6. Like let's say you're ahead in like one lane pretty far and you're close in 2 lanes. If you can play Claw and have Claw get you ahead on all 3 lanes, there's almost no card they can play to beat you. So you can kind of like use things like that to your advantage. It also has Jubilee in here, which has about 50% spicy hits. It can't just get you Sandman if you don't have Sandman by 4, so it can just be a pull for Sandman, but also has a lot of really big spicy hits. I might push it more towards Jubilee, like maybe throw even another 5-drop in here, but I think this will just do well as it is. Well, we're gonna jump right in and start playing. I played one game, or I played maybe 2 games before the stream started. I was kind of like beating up on some people. Pull Destroyer, dude. Destroyer and Daredevil, if you had those at 730, oh man, dude. You could just run that Spectrum deck, that Daredevil Spectrum deck. Ooh, or you could just run like a regular just Daredevil Destroyer deck and just murder people. We have Elysium. If we can get a turn 3 Sandman, we're gonna be sitting really pretty. But I think just gonna Angela down is really nice. Cloak is also kind of interesting. Cloak is just 204 power. It's just good. It has really good stats. collector value, by the way. It's okay. We can get some work out of Killmonger. Maybe just Cloak. Maybe we just play the Quinjet and then Killmonger it later. We can just play. We can choose though. So as long as we just hold Quinjet, we can just play it at the same time. Wait, we both got Quinjet. Did they get out of the hub too? No, they just have a Quinjet. I was gonna say, did they also pull a Quinjet out of the hub? It'd be kind of crazy. Okay. You can also aim to turn 5 Infinite here. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't want to kill their Quinjet. I don't want to kill mine too. I want to do like this. Then we maybe pass. I don't know. We'll see what we draw. Why Dino? So in a Sandman deck, usually you're gonna have like 5 cards in hand, 4 cards in hand, which makes Dino like 11 power. Really good. 5 energy, 11 power is just really strong. Could pass. We could pass Infinite and then try and win out. Problem is that we don't have many cards. Like, I guess we can get Mr. Fantastic or Scarlet Witch. We can play them on the last turn. Let's see what we can do here. Opponent is playing a deck where they add cards to their hand, so it's a bit spooky. Dinosaur is just really good. It's just a really good 5-drop. Especially if you're not going to run too many cards. Like, especially with Sandman, right? Because, like, you're not playing any extra cards at the end of the game. A lot of times, if you do your Sandman game plan. We're gonna get blown out by Shang-Chi, but I think we'll be fine. I want to play Claw, though. I would rather play Claw turn 6. Beast? Playing Beast on the air is crazy to me, man. Now we know the first card they play can't compete here. I guess I should always know that I'm getting Chavez. It's a little bit tough. I don't have too many great plays. That's the problem with passing Infinite there, because I didn't really have a good turn, turn 6 play. Let's try Gamora middle. Gamora right. I can't imagine they'll have enough to beat me here. I think Gamora right's probably our best play. They could beat us with some crazy arrow shenanigans. Like, they might play like some cards and then pull stuff to the left, or like pull stuff to the middle. It'd be tough. We can maybe make this work though. Lizard King, what up? Welcome in. Gotta imagine they're gonna play right. If they don't, if they just beat me left, we're kind of okay. Hey, Banks, been watching your videos lately. Can honestly say your reads rival those of TLSG's? Yeah, dude, I love TLSG. Me and TLSG have been putting out content pulled since like June. I wish he had more time. He's just super busy being a dad and like a full-time worker and working with stuff. Like, I wish we'd have a chance to collab and stuff. I've talked to him about it a bunch. That's like the one person everyone asks me. I think they're gonna play Arrow left and beat me, unfortunately. Not sure. They're gonna get. Oh, they're gonna get enough on the left. Dang. Rough. Ooh, maybe Withy. What? Why would they play the Hood there? Didn't they have didn't they have another demon in their hand? I felt like the Hood. I feel like the Hood just like that was just worse. That was just worse than not playing anything. Why would they play the Hood on the right? They could have so easily like got ahead here. That was so weird, dude. That was such a weird choice by our opponent. Yeah, what a game, dude. What a game. My opponent's deck is... Oh, this is a hub arrow. I think they got a random arrow. They got one of the best cards in the game randomly. Love to see it. That was so weird. That was so weird. Yeah, play the game, dude. It's like they were just planning on just losing if I like competed left. Because you'd think that with the arrow left, like if they had switched the hood, they'd switch the hood in Electro, they had me. That was just so weird. The play was very questionable. I think if they just Electroed right, they won. Outright. People overthink the hell out of things, yeah. Like even just playing the hood left and doing that right, I think playing the hood left on top of the Angela, it's still 1 power. That's just weird, man. You take those though. How big are you into MCU lore? I think it's cool, but I do not I do not really participate in it, to be honest. Stuck in a weird phase right now where I have like 20 pool 3 cards and can't seem to fit them in the decks without some more pool 3 cards. Any advice? Yeah, I mean, if you look at my like somewhat middle of the line YouTube videos, like if you look at my YouTube videos from like 3 or 4 months ago, I have a bunch of like random decks with like cards as I unlock them. So maybe you'll find those, or yeah, just play your favorite pool 2 deck and then try and find pool 2 decks where like you can add like 1 pool 3 card into them. It all just depends on what you have though, right? It's hard to answer that question without knowing, because there's some pool 3 cards that are really hard to play. There's some that are really easy. I'm just gonna Scarlet Wish this Washington DC because I don't have anything that can take advantage of it, and I don't want my opponent to take advantage of it. And I feel like Washington DC you can take advantage of. People really take into account your profile pick. Okay, opponent left, weird. They could. I don't know. People might think I'm playing leader. The only thing I look at with profile picks is if it's a default profile pick, I just think you're a bot. It's the only thing I really take into advantage. Justin, maybe consider putting win-lose counter on stream. No, I don't really like doing that. There's a lot of people who do that and like add like plus minus cubes. I don't think it adds value to the stream, and I don't like to worry too much about win-losses. I feel like people worry too much about win-losses as is, and it could add extra stress to playing this game. I have no interest in like adding extra stress or extra things that I have to do to myself. But I can understand why you'd want that. Who would do such a thing? What up? What up, KM, man? Dude, I actually, I'm putting out a Death Arrow YouTube video later, and I tagged your Twitch and Twitter. I really, really love that deck. It was so much fun. I don't mind when people do it. I just always know there's certain things that people do that I like, and people do that I think are fun, and people do that I just really don't care about. Stan Queen Barrow, so true. We're gonna snap because we have Sanctum in the middle. We have both Mr. Fantastic and Claw. Also, part of the reason I did this deck is when you were talking earlier about cards that are over and underrated, you mentioned Claw, and I thought about Claw and Sandman in Pool 2 and how well they kind of work together. That's kind of part of the reason why this came together. So the win this counter should have a counter for 5-head play. Yeah, just a counter. 5-head plays counter. Love to see it. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit weird. I need to find a second lane to win. Because I could probably win Sanctum Sanctorum with a mixture of Mr. Fantastic and Claw that even beats White Tiger. It beats Dr. Doom. It beats a lot of different things. So I have the Jar Jar for follows on Twitch, and then DaBinksy for YouTube. DaBinksy? Yeah, there you go. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll come eventually. Yeah, dude. I think Claw is like just really solid, man. I think I'll Angela this turn as opposed to Mr. Fantastic. I don't need to show my hand too much yet. I also don't care too much about the raft. I care like a little bit about it, but like not all that much, you know? Looks like I work out a way to like win it with like maybe Claw, Double Dinosaur. There's different ways I can work out winning this game. I want to put a little pressure at least on the right. Plays Rescue. Probably want to Gamora then, right? The other thing I could think about doing would be like a crazy play of like Sandman right. Sandman right would get, no, it only puts me at 8 right. That's just like not enough. I think more left, just knowing that they're gonna play is so good. Yeah, see now we know that the claw wins left. We obviously lose to certain things, but the claw's gonna win us left. This gets messed up by like blue marvel, but I doubt they have something like that. But what I'm guessing that they're gonna do with lockjaw is they're setting up for a white tiger play, because they filled it up and they think a white tiger is gonna be enough. But little do they know, we have the spooky claw. The spooky claw. So my read on my opponent right now is going to be white tiger right, and yeah, they're even snapping. I think they're very sure that they're going to win with white tiger right. They're going to be very shocked. I do lose to some big thing coming out right, and like a blue marvel, or like an iron heart can mess me up. No Ironheart, no Ironheart. Ah, nice. That's big brain play 1 for the day, I suppose. Yeah, so we even talked about that right at the beginning, right? Is that the mixture of white tiger and claw is going to beat the tiger spirit, and they were so confident that that they threw extra cubes into it. So we take those. Dude, I'm saying, man, I think if you pull a deck like this out, because especially I'm playing pool 3 decks right now, right? So like playing people with like a lot of really good cards. I think that for like a pool 2 deck, this is kind of mean. Kind of mean. I guess I'm a little bit lucky that because they could have worked it out on the left where I would have been a decent bit behind, but the Gamora really helped. So the game plan of this deck is usually to utilize Sandman. So what we're trying to do is utilize Sandman and then know that we have better cards later in the game for winning things one at a time. We just have really good stats for the cost cards. We have cards that attack multiple lanes and like Cloak, Mr. Fantastic early. And then we slam down the Sandman on turn 4. We shut down our opponent's game plan, which still might work here. We'll have to see. This is a ridiculous Mysterio variant, by the way. Holy, it looks so good. Infinity Split. That looks so cool. Odin probably not worth. Odin doesn't work with anything else in the deck. If you're running a card for just a single high roll with a single other card in your deck, it's usually not worth. Weird World messes me up a little bit, but we can make it work. I know it smelled crazy in there. Yeah, dude. What is he smelling, man? Holy. I don't know if this is going to work with Weird World. Actually, you know, this should work fine with Weird World. No, because I won't get Chavez. Oh, he's turned off Weird World for me. Nice. Thank you, opponent. I think with the Nexus, we could just go Sandman past Infinite. Okay, well, that makes it a little bit more annoying. It's hella? Jesus. I guess 8 power is more. It all depends on what our opponent plays next turn. The Sandman pass Infinite. They only have 2 spots on the right, and we're well ahead. I think that is good. We'll snap too. Opponent can anticipate it, but just depends on what they have. If they had been able to move these cards, we were probably in a little bit of trouble, but these cards are really weak. And they probably want to do a lot more things than we're going to do. Plus, if we get ahead, we are going to win expansion for sure. I don't think if there's anything better. It just doesn't seem like it. I mean, we'll know if we should retreat or not after this play. Demon, I don't know if they'll have a... I don't know if they'll have enough power. Yep, no, they clearly won't. I'll have to see it. Yeah, pretty cool Killmonger variant. I think this is the Venomized. I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty cool. Soda Pop 30 or Tech W. Yeah, dude, that Tech W deck is vicious, dude. Yeah, Venomized Killmonger. Love to see it. Yeah, that the Tech W Pool 2 deck is absolutely vicious. It's so mean. The worry is that Carnage. Yeah, Carnage is a bit of a worry, but yeah, it was we were just kind of ahead. Yeah, I think that we definitely lost there. I think pulling the cloak was worse. Was definitely worse than getting the Heimdall, because the Heimdall doesn't matter too terribly much. It was all about winning the right side, realistically. But I mean, we take that. Use that one. Love it. Love it. Really want Storm so I can use more Infinite deck. Yeah, I mean, Storm is usually really good in Infinite decks, I would say. It won't work in this deck because with Sandman, if you're aiming a Sandman a lot of the time on turn 4, pretty tough. Okay. It's hard to say no to Angela. Where do we put the Angela, though? Opponent's playing a Destroy deck, which is very often. They're not going to be targeting middle. So we probably want to fight them on the left with our Angela. Scorpions, whatever. How much do I care about Mindscape? I have Chavez. I care a little bit about Mindscape, but I wouldn't say I care a lot about Mindscape. I don't want to like cloak rock and then pull the rock away from my Angela. I don't have a turn 4 play though, but I have a lot of turn 4 plays in the hopper. There's different things that we can do here. What cards did you have from Pool 2 to strengthen his deck list? Oh man, I don't. I have a Sandman deck on my YouTube channel. If you go on my YouTube, I have an older Sandman deck that's about a month and a half old. That's what I would do for Sandman for Pool 3. That's what I had all the cards. That's hard though. What even is Mr. Fantastic holding in his art? I don't know, man. He's just vibing. Scarlet Witch that. I'm running out of cards in my hand though for Dinosaur, but I don't have to do Dinosaur. I have Chavez on 6 and Gamora on 5. We could miss Claw though. Or we most likely are going to miss Claw. I guess it's a Jessica Jones. Juggernaut? It's fine. It does suck that it lands on the Angela lane, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I guess they'll challenge us left. Then just try to get really ahead. And then try and claw to finish. Not sure what to exactly expect this last turn though. Pulling up left side is a bit risky, but they could also be planning on doing like Hobgoblin or Green Goblin things because they're expecting me not to want to do that. I think that they'll play left. Usually want a better read on Gamora, but I don't really like playing either of my other cards right now. I guess Claw middle is fine. Again, dude, Claw is so good. I can't imagine they'll be 15 power left. They'll probably just play biggest card they can middle. And then we get right side and try to win the tiebreaker. The problem is with like, when I snap now, they might anticipate what I'm going to do. I'm trying to think of whether it's worth it to snap here. Because if I'm snapping, they're like, okay, they're going to do some shit. Maybe wait and snap? Like wait towards the end of the turn and then snap. Maybe just don't snap, take my 2 cubes. Snap. I want to retreat. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have snapped then. I didn't think opponent would be that scared. Maybe they just didn't have a big card. They must have just not had a big card to play middle. So I must have thought I just had like Hulk, Magneto, something like that. Onslaught. Actually, Onslaught isn't bad for this deck. Onslaught works with Claw. Onslaught works with Dinosaur. If you were gonna make the deck bigger and more Jubilee focused, you could probably run an Onslaught sub like Scarlet Witch for it. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds fun. White Cloak, it's 2 energy, 4 power. It's big. Early on, we just want to try and get a little bit ahead. We just want to try and eke out a little bit of extra power on every single location. And then we try and win with Sandman. It's weird. It's a weird way to play. Okay, opponent snapped. We're getting a Tillioned. We have to skip turn 3. There's a decent chance we'll have to skip turn 4. I think we're happy with leaving here. With an extra power Killmonger in the deck, it's a bit iffy. Having to skip this turn into a snap sucks. Usually snapping means that they're pretty happy with what they're going to play. They probably have a really good 3-drop. I think I'll take the mulligan. I'll take the mulligan there. Iceman hitting Killmonger was not great, no. Yeah, it would have been a really good curve, but I mean, the Attillion was what was so hard. No, I had the 2 4-drops. If there was no Attillion, I probably pushed through that. But, just iffy. Low-key baits on the thing you might be a move deck. So true. Dude, I've been like a Cloak believer for kind of a while. And then I didn't play it as much. And then I saw KM Best play it today. And I was like, oh, maybe I was right. And so now it's in this deck. 2-4 is good, dude. It's a lot of power. There's a huge premium on 2-4. You cut him, that's fine. He's still a pool 2 card. Probably cut him for a pool 3 card, right? Right? Maybe? Who knows? I don't mind. Ran Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch seemed really good with your deck. Cloning Vats is good for me. For Dinosaur that I don't have. I could get rid of it though. Opponent gets advantage though if I get rid of it. Just get rid of the right side. Would you cut Cloak for Mysterio? Yeah, probably cut Cloak for Mysterio. Okay, glad we cut Cloning Vats now because we have the Dinosaur. I'm thinking I'm gonna Mr. Fantastic middle, and then we'll see if we get Sandman. So we get Sandman, I like our odds. If we don't get Sandman, probably just rip the Jubilee to the right. This could be anything. It could even be a Sandman. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of our low cards. The only bad hit realistically is Cloak. Other than that, I guess Claw is kind of a bad hit. Ew, with Claw, do we maybe just play a middle? F, dude. With Claw, we might just play this middle. Problem with middle is that I just like, man, dude. I just feel like I have no cards. Whatever, we'll play it middle. I just don't want to hit Claw and feel sad. Infinite makes me feel happy. pretty big card, chat. We pulled Cloak, so actually Jubilee's crazy. Jubilee gets... The 4 cards in my deck are Sandman, Gamora, Chavez. Sandman, Gamora, Chavez. Sandman, Gamora, Chavez. What? Claw. Sandman, Gamora, Chavez. No, it's not Gamora. Sandman, Saw, Chavez. Wait, what's the last card? I have all the rest of my cards. I have Angela, Scarlet Witch. Why do I have another card in my deck? Oh, Korg. It's a rock. Oh, F. There's a rock in my deck now. Maybe I don't want a Jubilee again. Maybe I just want a Gamora, right? It went all in middle, huh? They're big Wolfbanes. Don't get me wrong. Do be having some 11 power Wolfbanes in his hand. You do be having some 11 power Wolfbanes in his hand, chat. Did I just screw myself over?
Opponent snapped.
You should find a mean hour today.
Opponent snapped. Man, I was thinking, wait, is this enough? Does this win sometimes? No, this would be 4. Wait, no, I get 4? This will be 2. This would be 14. I'm expecting to play like Wolfsbane middle. I think they'll move the Nightcrawler left. And they'll play Wolfsbane like right. And then something else middle. So I think they're going to move Nightcrawler left. I think they're going to play Wolfsbane right. And I think they're going to play something else middle. If they do that, then we will kill all the 1-drops. We'll win this by... Let's see if that's exactly what they did. Ah, they moved the Nightcrawler right. Nah, we called that wrong, unfortunately. I guess it makes sense if they had another Nightcrawler in their hand. Got damn close though, chat. Damn close. The tail of just a couple of power. Wonder if I could have worked that out a little bit better. I guess it would make sense for them to want to get a little bit of extra juice on the Wolfsbane. I would have played the... Man, that was just so close. It was so tight. I think I messed up with the Gamora. I think I should have played the Gamora middle, maybe. And then I would have had a souped up Gamora in hand. Dino in 5 instead of Gamora. Yeah, the problem was I was thinking about doing a Dino at the last turn, which maybe I just should have done. That makes a lot of sense though. I think the dinosaur on that last turn would have been right, because it would have just been at its core 15 power. Yeah, no, I think that was right. It was the whole difference too. I would have been so much better. Yeah, I think I could have worked that out a little bit better. It was close though. Top 3 cards. I really like Wong. I really like Leader. That's my last card that I really like. I don't know. Ruining my game plan, dude. I can never get this dang Killmonger game plan going. Doc, I don't know if I love Doc Ock that much. Dude, opponent's being so rude. Opponent ruined my Sandman. They're scorpioning my hand. I need to talk to the opponent's boss, dude. I need to get them in trouble. I think we Mr. Fantastic here. We're gonna get another 1-drop hit. They armored their shitty squirrel, Necrotia, and Ebony Maw. But also Jubilee. Jubilee has some bad hits though. Jubilee is... Let's see, we have Claw, Chavez as good hits, and then we have like Cloak, Scarlet Witch, Angela. Yeah, Jubilee's just too bad right now. And Killmonger's good, and then we try and finish it out with maybe Gamora, Devil Dinosaur.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
It's a bit annoying. I'm gonna guess opponent's plan is to play Professor X middle. That's what I usually see when this happens. And then try to win with like Spectrum things. So this could be good for us in a couple of different ways. We cannot get the Claw, but we can maybe try and influence the Claw with the Jubilee. But what I'm expecting here, I think the Devil Dinosaur, we can win if opponent does Spectrum stuff. It can win on the right by itself. And we could try and maybe like Jubilee into Claw. Opponent does not play what I was expecting. This Devil Dinosaur is going to be very hard for them to beat over on the right. Let's see, what's my middle, what's my deck action looking like? Try to straight up beat them with a Gamora middle. They try and fight us there. One could also look to like Chavez to finish things off. They have Chavez and they moved Nightcrawler. Gamora loses to that, which is tough. How are they gonna win the left? Is opponent looking to Spectrum to win here? This is tough. This is tough. I don't know how they're going to try and win this. I think Gamora middle is my best play. They're going to have a really hard time beating this dinosaur unless they have Chavez. Or unless they have Shang-Chi. This beats everything but moving the Nightcrawler and Chavez. This is Spectrum, we win. Doom, we beat Doom. We beat Doom, baby. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, the problem with Maw is that they could have had, they could have been trying to Spectrum to finish that. So if they Spectrum to finish that, they get extra power here. Dr. Doom wins if they play right. If they played Dr. Doom right, though, they wouldn't have gotten the extra boost on Jessica Jones, which maybe they were trying to do for tiebreaker. Did lose to Dr. Doom right, though. By 2 power. It's interesting. I don't know if maybe they were looking for just extra tiebreaker juice by playing it right. Also, people don't expect Gamora in pool 3 at all. Interesting. Blue, it's actually, this has been working really well. And I'm playing pool 3 decks too. Q positive currently. Sandman sits in hand. Well, Sandman got Iceman that game. Sandman would have done great stuff for us. Sandman got Iceman turn 1. Nothing you could do, man. Nothing I could do, dude. Yeah, someone mentioned Onslaught. I think Onslaught might be pretty good. It works well with the Fantastic, the Claw, the Double Dinosaur. I like the Chavez because it gives us better odds at getting the early Sandman. It kind of gives us some consistency on the last turn, but it'd be the right play. I think this is looking like Angela in a Mr. Fantastic middle. Seems pretty straightforward for us. Opponent has to skip turn 2, which is really good for us. We could even just go straight into Sandman middle. think that opponent's probably going to want to play more cards than one per turn on the last couple of turns. Okay, opponent's moving a big vulture around a lot, but they're going to be locked down. I don't mind playing something middle to get the Stark Tower bonus.
You should find a mean hour today.
Seems a little bit crazy to try and beat the Vulture, though. I could see just slamming the Gamora middle, though, is not too shabby of a play. They have to be looking to play middle, right? We're down by 8 power. This will give us 14.
You should find a mean
They only get
hour
one play
today.
after that. We can just slam the double dinosaur right. Nice, very nice. Blue Marvel is not good against the Sandman deck at all.
All systems go.
Pushing out the lead in the middle. We get the Killmonger, which helps us on the right. Actually, they're going to pull everything to the left. Oh, we are feeling hella good about this, chat. This Dinosaur and Chavez are both 9, but we have the +2 power. I'm trying to think, is there anything that can pull their own cards over? The Cloak doesn't work. Doctor Strange doesn't work. Ghost Spider isn't in the game yet. They could be running Chavez themselves, but there's no way that's going to end up beating me in the right. They could be running Shang-Chi. That does not win middle. Yeah, I think this is just a straight up dub. They could be running Magneto. They're running Magneto. It pulls my Mr. Fantastic and Killmonger over and still loses. I can't think of any way we lose. Maybe to Shang-Chi. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, Sandman deck. Sandman's in pool 2. I had no idea. Sandman was in pool 3 when I got him. And then they changed Killmonger. Killmonger and Sandman were both pool 3 cards. But then they changed them both to pool 2. And I don't see anyone talking about pool 2 Sandman decks. And this deck is feeling nice. Deck's feeling real nice. The Heimdall really helped us there, but I think no matter what, we were in a really good spot. Opponent didn't have too many ways of like manipulating the situation there. A lot of fun. Polaris, dude, Polaris is so good. So what's the function of Sandman this whole time? I mean, did you just see what happened? They can only play one card. Yeah, Sandman demolishes Sarah decks. If we can get a Mr. Fantastic, we're in a really good spot. Yeah, I'll post. I have like a pool 3 version of this deck too. I'll post it in chat. You're looking for some pool 3 editions. Runs a few different things. Runs some bigger cards, Magneto, a couple other like giant cards. It's it's a different way of playing it, but it's kind of similar deck. We can snap here pretty comfortably.
Dubbing C.
We'll try and get him out of the game. They already used their Scarlet Witch, so I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna go first, so they have 1 drop, so you can kill him with Killmonger. And then we can just Jubilee to finish the game.
Time's up.
I'm gonna guess opponent is a Cerebro deck if they're running Scarlet Witch and Rhino. So they shouldn't have a 3rd way to destroy this. And Jubilee wins most of the time. Sometimes it loses, but wins most of the time. I think Sandman's a bad hit. But there's plenty of good hits too. Well, Chavez. Well, Sandman. Oof. Literally any other card. Any other card. Thumbnail's funny, so I'm glad you like it. Any other card in my deck. There's the only card that happened. Hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. That's okay though. You take those. Yeah, if you have Doctor Doom's incredible in this deck. Leader's really good in this deck for pool 3 cards. Professor X is okay. I have that in the old version, but it's kind of iffy, honestly. That one had Ronin. That was when I wouldn't look at that Ronin. That was when Ronin was crazy overpowered. Ronin you can think about Ronin in a Sandman deck, but I think Devil Dinosaur is just better. Like, don't look at that Ronin. But the Psylocke is pretty good if you want to Sandman on 3. Even though there's a lot of Psylocke haters, I think that works pretty well with the Sandman deck. Function of Cloak, 200 G4 power. Big stats are good. Early on in these games, we want to try and be fighting and get as high ahead of our opponent as we possibly can. That's our goal. So 200 G4 power can do us wonders. Okay, opponent is in a really good spot. We can still make this work though. Do have this Killmonger. If we Killmonger right, Claw left, Killmonger right. Problem is we might be ahead. We don't really want to be ahead. Oh, we're not ahead. This is very good. So what's going to happen here? I think this beats everything that our opponent could play. So our opponent's either going to play an Onslaught middle. Killmonger will destroy everything. Opponent could be playing a Ultron middle. We kill all the Ultron bots. The problem with Snap here is that Snap indicates that I have Killmonger. So I think if I Snap here, there's a decent chance my opponent retreats. Snap's an indicator that I have Killmonger. So it's either Snap, and then if they go through it, I think I have pretty much guaranteed wins. So I might just take my 2 cubes as opposed to getting 1. Why not Sunspot in this deck? Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, I don't think I will. I think opponent would retreat there if they saw that. God, I love Killmonger. That's what we call a trifecta in the biz, by the way. Sandman didn't even help out that much in that game. I guess it kind of slowed them down with the Mysterio turn, because they could have Mystiqued and played a Shocker left. And if they had gotten a Shocker down left, they would have won. I know they wouldn't have, but I don't know, it would have been close. What would you draw for leader? You probably want to thicken up the deck if you're going to be playing it in pool 3. So you could probably cut like probably cut the cloak for it. Cloak or the Scarlet Witch. The Scarlet Witch isn't super necessary. I just want another good 2-drop. Yeah, Skillmonger's really good. It's important too when you're playing those Patriot decks, chat. You want to think about how to play second on that last turn. Playing second on that last turn against Ultron is incredibly important. Otherwise, you can get dumpstered. But you also kind of saw there why the claw is so good. The claw is just really, really good. Yeah, priority is super overlooked. Being able to manipulate priority, I think, is something that I'm trying to get better at. And as I get better with it, and being able to win those like arrow games, or games with like Cosmo, or games with armor, by trying to manipulate that is really important. Please, what time is it? What do you mean, what time is it? Like for me? I'm in Central Time, US, so it's about 1 a.m. I think getting Angela down early, always a good choice. You even play Cloak on Nowhere, it doesn't really matter. I don't really have too many on reveal cards. The interplay between Cosmo Armor, the Hood, with priority is really fascinating to me. Super agree. I usually snap when opponent plays Domino. I always like joke that when I see them playing Domino. It's 1 a.m. Central Time, yes. It makes me want to snap. Clock's just broken? Wow. I don't know how you're watching me then though, because wouldn't it be like on like a computer or something like that? Or a phone? Like is the clock broken on those? Sandman left and just kind of feel where we're at. TV maybe, that's a good point. But how are they watching it on a TV? Oh, like a smart TV? I guess that could make sense. So Sandman's stats weren't so, it's like Sandman is an incredibly strong effect. Very strong effect. I have to play right on the last turn of the game. Because of arrow. So I think I claw left. And then Devil Dinosaur right. Nice Doc Ock. Opponent can only play 1 cards. We're going to be ahead on all 3 lanes. We do lose to Magneto. Lose to Magneto, chat. Wait, do we? It only pulls my Sandman. Wait, we don't lose to Magneto. We do not lose to Magneto, right? Does Gamora or Devil Dinosaur matter then? Devil Dinosaur is 11 power. Gamora's 12, if they play right. Play Arrow. No, they can only play 1 card. It matters against... We lose to Doctor Doom left? No, they can't play Doctor Doom anywhere but right. Yeah, okay. We take those. God damn it, dude. There's so many... So many dang question marks in that last turn. It's crazy because the Sandman, you keep them into playing something very small, like a very small amount of things that they could do. Yeah, you could probably cut Chavez in like a pool 3 version of this and just add powerful pool 6 cards or pool 3 cards. I think that like Arrow is actually really good in this deck, for sure. I think that Magneto would be great in this deck. Anything that can manipulate. I think Leader's really good. I think Doctor Doom's really good. Lots of good pool 3 cards that are kind of like really good 1v1 cards at the end of the game. What is Arrow? The reason you have to play right. So Arrow is an 8. If you hit... Yeah, I think someone also did. Exclamation point card Arrow. Yeah, on review. It's 5/8 on reveal. Move a card here. So they had Kingpin activate. Okay, opponent just snapped on turn 1 like a psychopath. Yeah, that's fine. One's snapping on turn 1 because they have Sunspot. Pretty good. Pretty good. One has a lot of 1-drops that they're playing. It's probably going to be not in a great mood when I play this Killmonger on them. I will play that Killmonger eventually. Maybe at Uatu and he sees Ego. That's pretty damn funny. Does Infinite pull his weight here? Infinite is a backup plan. Infinite works well with Jubilee. Opponent is gonna not be very happy when I play this card. Opponent's not straight up not gonna be having a good time. It's probably not stoked to have paused that turn. Kill him before he uses armor. He can't use armor over here. I kind of want to just Jubilee left. Jubilee left, Killmonger mid. Beats everything. Sandman's so good against one-drop decks too. Nice one-drops, by the way.
Dubbing C.
What I think of Ebony Maw? Ebony Maw is tough, dude. I think in pool 2, Ebony Maw can make some work happen. In my move deck, I used Ebony Maw, and I thought it was kind of a superstar. I thought Ebony Maw was pretty darn good in that that move deck. But yeah, I mean, you just see why it's so bad, right? It dies to Killmonger. It's really hard, man. It just depends on the meta. If you're seeing Killmonger a lot, just don't. If you're not seeing Killmongers ever, then like maybe try and fit it into your decks. Ebony Maw just kind of lives and dies by Killmonger. It's a very interesting card. It used to be a 1/6. They upped it to a 1/7. I think that extra power is kind of important too. Like 1 energy for 7 power. Like people run Maximus with a terrible downside for 2 more energy because 3 energy, 7 power is really good. Just a lot of stats for the cost, you know. Also, people on YouTube, if you can like the stream, it helps expand the boost of it, and it's very easy for you. If you're lazy right now and you're not around to click the like button, that's cool. But if it's very easy for you, I would super appreciate it. Okay. I still don't understand how analytics work on YouTube. But pretty sweet. You guys already doubt Thanos in the game, but we can't play with him? Yeah, it's weird. Snapping on Grand Central. I'm gonna guess opponent's playing a really big deck, and that's why they want Grand Central, so maybe I should shut it down. But on the other side of things, I also have the Infinite in my hand, so it's pretty good. Yeah, Zero and Invisible Woman are a good pair for Maw. Problem with it is like, I don't know, it seems like you're investing too much into just getting the 1 energy, 7 power. It's weird. I don't know where to drop this Angela. I'll do a middle. So I kind of have a choice here, chat.
Dubbing C.
Snapping doesn't seem too bad. They're losing their domino for free. I'm gonna turn off Grand Central. Also gonna snap.
Dubbing
See if
C.
opponent wants to give me 2 cubes. Viper Maw. Yeah, Viper Maw is tough though because you're playing Viper Maw on the 25% chance that you have both of them on turn 3. That only happens 25% of games. What are the odds opponent can beat me here in the middle? Think opponents are gonna YOLO try and beat me here? If so, I should probably just Killmonger. The Jubilee's kind of juicy. Got Chavez, Sandman, Dinosaur. Chavez, Sandman, Dinosaur. And then the only bad hits would be Cloak, Fantastic. Fantastic actually helps anyway. Whatever. Let's just Jubilee. They win for it. Oh no, give me Mr. Fantastic and still win. Okay, Sandman. Jubilee, this could be devastating for us, but it's not that big of a deal. That's actually kind of fine. They only developed 3 power there. Right?
Dubbing C.
How do we win? Now, how do we win, chat? Should have Killmongered? I mean, so if I would have Killmongered, the Jubilee still is going to beat me. I guess if I Killmongered on top of it, if I Killmongered on top of it, I would have beaten the Hobgoblin, but then I would have been full, and then I would have only killed a Jubilee. I don't think that was worth it at all. I don't think it matters. I think getting the Sandman is really good. I guess my opponent is a big deck, so they're probably kind of like planning on this. I kind of want to like claw in here. Opponent can play 1 card. This puts us up on all 3. We lose to Odin. The spooky. This is where Onslaught would come in a lot of handy, chat. Maybe I'm starting to convince myself that I want Onslaught in this deck. Because playing Onslaught and Claw in the same location is like really nice. We could... Killmonger middle? Killmonger middle gives us 9 middle. They have 10 middle. So we'll lose middle and then we'll lose something else. Killmonger left. If they Odin and it goes left, then we lose right, we lose left now. We just need to play a big card. Maybe we just slam the Gamora middle? Lose a 50-50? This is really tough. I feel the opponent's going to play Odin. The Gamora middle, it's a 50-50. Because we'll tie the middle. No, we'll win middle. We'll win right. And then it's a 50-50. If it goes right or left. I'm expecting Odin. It's tough. Chavez right would have won, which is my original play. Maybe I shouldn't have been expecting Odin. This White Tiger really threw me off, though. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of lockjaw deck. Interesting. Opponent's running, yeah, but they're not really running an on-reveal deck. They're running Quicksilver and Domino with Jubilee. That makes me think it's a lockjaw deck. It's some kind of like on-reveal. It's like this play beats Odin 50% of the time. It's interesting. Nobody expects the Giganto Acquisition. I should have just went for winning all 3 lanes. What's the lore reason Giganto can only play left? I don't know, man. Let's see if the robots know. Deviant mutants dwelling on Monster Isle, serving a mole man, distinction being the first foe. I don't know, man. I don't know if like left specifically. Yeah, maybe it's just like he's like too big for the other locations, or like it's meant to like he's so big that it's you have to figure out where to put him. Shh. Beats me though. I'm not a lore dude. Really want a 2-drop. If I get a 2-drop, I can kill Killmonger off their Nova, which is gonna feel really good. Killmonger still feels pretty good. But also Scarlet Witch. I think with Sanctum we snap. Sanctum's really good for us. One could play another one drop into here too. Yeah, put the.
That
I think
being
Onslaught's.
said-
I'm starting to think more and more that Onslaught makes sense. Onslaught's pretty good. We still would have lost that game with Onslaught though. Yeah, that Killmonger was clutch. Keeping things even here is very big. If we draw, maybe we just play Sandman, dude. Like Sandman. We need a slot in this Mr. Fantastic unless... The opponent has a lot of cards, but their cards don't do much. Do we want to keep this Mr. Fantastic a secret? Is the question. Opponent could also be running Mr. Fantastic of their own. It's not completely uncommon in these ongoing decks, but I'm pretty sure this is just a pure destroyer list that opponent is playing. Would be my guess. So it really just depends if our opponent can get out a Cosmo this turn. And because opponent wants to play Cosmo with their destroyer, I want to play Dinosaur. I could just push in middle, go middle Dinosaur, middle Fantastic. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Iron Man isn't always in the Spectrum list. About 50-50 if Iron Man's in that list. In Pool 3, a lot of people run Destroyer in there. But it could be in there. People run just like other ongoing cards instead. Some people are starting to run Claw, which I think is kind of crazy. Yeah, I think this is more of a pure Destroyer deck than the Spectrum variant. That seemed much more like the pure version, not the Spectrum version. Hey, cheers, Hope Farron. The best Binks fans in chat. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Cheers, cheers. Wrongs don't think of right before Gigantos takes the left. True. It'd be really hard to be before Gigantos left. Claw do be good, man. There's a Claw appreciation stream. Still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about that Onslaught, chat. Still a shot that we do the Onslaught thing. I think we're gonna give left. I think we're gonna aim to give left. We're gonna cloak middle. We're gonna hope to get a 3-drop. Oh my gosh. Opponent's gonna think we're a move deck. Oh my gosh, look at all these move locations.
Dubbing C.
I'm scared if opponent snaps here because they're probably a move deck and I'm not, and they have New York, which gives them extra moves, which is kind of scary. Who would win 4 Gigantos or 1 Shang-Chi? It just depends on who has priority, I suppose. I only get to play one card a turn though, which is generally in our favor. We'll see how we can use that, but we're definitely giving the left location. Maybe I shouldn't have moved the cloak then. I'm gonna need some extra power there.
Dubbing C.
Bond and Utilia, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. We can pull them off with New York though. And scoot the Sandman over. Give card suggestions to complete a Guardians of the Galaxy deck since there are 5 or 6 in Pool 2. I don't know what you mean by to complete a Guardians of the Galaxy deck. You mean like for Pool 2? If you go on my YouTube, which you're already at, but if you check through my YouTube, I have a Guardians of the Galaxy deck that I put out somewhat recently. You can check out. Opponent doesn't really have any cards that benefit from this move right now, though. Problem is that I could see them... I could very much see them moving the Kraven. It's gonna be hard for us to beat. Where are they gonna play their cards, though? I don't really want to move. I kind of want a vibe. I guess +2 on Kraven isn't the worst thing in the world. Ooh, take away from turn 7. The problem is I don't know if I win if I do that. If I get rid of turn 7, I don't think I'll win. I think I'll win middle. I think they're going to win right. I think they're going to shove everything right and then leave something on Nidavellir, so I don't think we'll win. Let me do this, though. Let's see what we can do. Ugh. A lot of power, man. But not enough? Maybe enough? Chavez gives +11 but -2, so it only ties. They're gonna win the tiebreaker if we do that. We can't play multiple cards. Sandman's down. Oh, thanks. Take your time. Appreciate it. Dang, chat. I might have to retreat. Another situation where Onslaught would be so good. I think I'm going to add Onslaught into this deck. The Chavez gives +2 and -2, and it only ties middle. It's not going to be enough. Opponent can just play left and win tiebreaker. Jubilee into Infinite? I mean, I guess. Wait, 50-50. Wait, is that not crazy? It's a 50-50, right? Who said that? Who said that, dude? Crab Lake Gargoyle? Y'all are legends. That's so true, dude. I forget about that, dude. It's literally 50-50. There's 2 cards in deck. There's a 50-50 for working. That was so smart. So Chavez doesn't win middle because we get +2 from Angela, but we get -2 from Devil Dinosaur. So it's just 9. So 9 would only give us a tie here, and they would win the tiebreaker. Yeah, legends in chat for calling that out. That was so smart. That was so smart, chat. Gotta remember the Infinite. So smart. Dude, we're cruising. I thought this deck would be like a kind of sit right in the middle. The other one was Killmonger. Could maybe have won. Yeah, Killmonger could have won that too, I guess. Killmonger kills Iron Fist and Nightcrawler. So clutch, dude. So clutch. Iceman, don't hit Sandman? Okay. That's still really bad. God, I hate Iceman, dude. I freaking hate Iceman, dude. The Raft? Come on, give me a 3-drop. That works. It's good enough. Onslaught Citadel, kind of cracked with the dinosaur. Dr. Doom's crazy in this deck. Next turn I could just Jubilee to win the Raft if I want to. Depends on what opponent plays.
The Binksy.
If opponent... I guess the cloak is the problem because it kind of fills it already. Yeah, everyone who called out that Infinite play. Especially the ones who figured out that Killmonger also just straight up wins. Legends. Absolute legends. I never understand why people do that. Why, like, what's the reason? Yeah, let's try the Onslaught. Let's try the Onslaught. The problem is I don't really want to change this deck because it's working, but I feel like there's been multiple times where the Onslaught would have felt so good. We can get rid of the cloak. Get rid of the cloak for the Onslaught. Maybe get rid of the witch. Is the witch helping us? The witch doesn't seem to matter that much. Cloak has 1 extra power. Oh, by the way, chat, I got another Chibi gang. Another member of the Chibi gang. Another member of the Chibi gang popped in. Yeah, their pizza just arrived. So true. I don't know if I like Scarlet Witch or Cloak better. Scarlet Witch does come in really clutch sometimes. Storm for Storm Jubilee. Yeah, the problem is that I prefer to play Sandman on 4. I usually want to play Sandman on 4. Storm can work well with things like Claw though. I mean the deck's the problem is it's like the deck's like just performing well. I don't want to mess with it too bad. Well, we'll keep it like this. Well, we can switch it back too if we want. I just like I feel like I keep getting to the end of games and being like, man, that Claw there would have been really good. X Cyclops, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Locking the best follower notification all Twitch.tv. And Human Being. I am one of those as well. Welcome in. Alright, we'll do a little Sandman Onslaught action. Little Sandman Onslaught. Cloak can get more Angela procs, but it's usually not that big of a deal. What's up, Dr. Doom for Gamora? It's a great sub. Great sub. Dream Dimension is a bit annoying, but it's annoying for my opponent too. Let's win kill him. Probably win it with just the Angela. We could probably win it with just Angela, Mr. Fantastic Sandman. And then we not only win it, but we're ahead on all of our other locations. And if we don't think we can win it after next turn, then we can Scarlet Witch it instead of Sandman. Lizard's better on Sunset's more Infinite deck? There can be. Ah! Ah! Opponents probably just hard running Jubilee in their deck. Friggin' cheaters. And snaps. I don't know, dude. I think if I just Sandman middle, I think I'm gonna be alright. I just Sandman middle, then like Gamora, Devil Sword. There's no way this is enough. Or they only have they only have 2 slots to play it. There's 5 cards in deck. So opponent has a 40% chance to draw Thor. I think if they don't draw Thor, I think we're gonna be all right. I just Devil Saw or Onslaught. It is +7 there though. What my Onslaught do?
Dubbing C.
+6. Only adding 6 power with this, but opponent will go down by 2. Opponent would need 8 power. Opponent's probably running Doom, huh? This is the problem, is that Doom also wins for him. I think we run. I think Mjolnir auto wins for them and Doom auto wins. They almost certainly have both those in the deck, right? We'll retreat later though. Maybe we sneak one. Do you mean Mjolnir? Am I not saying Mjolnir?
We shall find a new hour today.
I'm saying Mjolnir. Yeah, but if they play it, then they just get Thor. Then they just win. They just win left and middle, and then we lose. They don't have to worry about anything on the right. As long as they play Mjolnir, they just win. Yeah, it was just a hyper good draw for them. Being picky about how someone says Mjolnir, yeah, it's whatever. I get bullied about how I pronounce everything. I just have to deal with that as someone who's a content creator. That's you know, that'll just happen. It's fine. Mjolnir? It's Mjolnir? Is it really Mjolnir? No, dude, I'm saying it just the exact same way Thor says it. Mjolnir to me. That's what he says, dude. Said Thor instead. True. Jubilee. Good hit one time. Dinosaur was a good hit. What if they get a dinosaur too?
We shall find a new hour today. We shall find a new hour today.
Modi, thanks for the follow. Unbelievably rude, dude. 2 games in a row. It's not a retreat. I mean, it's annoying, but we can win. Like, they're only +3, right? And they can't surprise us with this later. We can claw over here. We have lots of things that can win over here. Ooh. See, look at this. My card wouldn't have even been that good. Can play around Shang-Chi. So true. No claw. No claw is an issue. No claw is a problem, chat. No claw is no bueno. We could pass. Mr. Fantastic Onslaught also does not work. Let's pass. Opponent's running claw like a Giga Chad. How's the game decide who shows there first? It's just random. It's a coin flip. Literal coin flip. Yeah, RNG owes me claw. Opponent gets claw. Anyway. Yeah, if we would have went second, we were feeling great that game. We were in a great spot if we won that coin flip. all right though. I got 7 from Onslaught 2. Not sure what that means. So far 0-2 with the Onslaught variant. That's true. I did get murdered by RNG both times though, so it's not something where I feel like in this game you can't look at that small of a sample size and think that it's relevant, you know? I could do one of two things. I could go after Kiln with Scarlet Witch, or I could Mindscape Scarlet Witch. I don't know how much I care about the Mindscape. I guess I do. I have a lot of really good cards I can give my opponent, so we'll just get rid of the Mindscape. Oh, is this a rematch? I didn't even notice. I'm really bad with stuff like that. Did Mario... How does this work? Does this actually work now? I'm not sure. Do I even want to kill Mario? I think I can just kill Monger. It doesn't seem like my opponent is playing any 1-drops. Opponent's playing like a big Jubilee Onslaught kind of style deck. I think we could just play the Killmonger out and try and win it with the Jubilee. We know that opponent has Claw though. We can just Jubilee into there. And we have the Claw. Very nice. We can just Jubilee right. Try and win out here. Chavez almost certainly going to be enough. Opponent Jubilee's middle. It's Sunspot. I wish I had this Killmonger. 2 ways I could go about this, chat. Opponent's almost certainly going to play middle, right? And they probably also have a Claw. However, we don't really need to win here. I don't really need to win right. I think we just Gamora. Snap Gamora? They can't win right, pretty much. They have no way of getting all the way over there. They're gonna pass? They could pass. That's fine. Does pass Infinite beat Gamora into Devil Dinosaur? It does not. I could also pass. I could also just pass Infinite. I think Gamora Devil Dinosaur gives me more power and more options. Chunk. So there's 2 ways I can go about this, chat. I can either just Devil Dinosaur, just try and win with pure stats, but we know opponent has a Shang-Chi, right? So then we can Claw, and Claw we would win the tiebreaker. Because Claw, if they Shang-Chi, if they just Shang-Chi, then we tie left. They get +2 here, so they would win by 1 here. We'd tie left and win by 8 right. So this still beats Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and a card, though, is spooky. If this is 1 power, we might lose. This is 1 power we might, or 1 energy we might lose. No, we beat Scorpion because they don't get the extra points. Let's go. Oh, that was a... And opponent had a Claw in his hand, and they're like, dude, there's no shot opponent's playing a Claw. Why would they ever run a Claw? Psychopaths. Let's go. That's a good one right there. Ah.
You should find a mean hour today.
This deck seems good, man. That was sneaky. That was a sneaky little win we got there. One had no power in their deck, Shang-Chi, Enchantress, etc. I mean, I don't know, man. Lots of good things are happening there. I was hitting a lot of good things happening there. Still haven't used the Onslaught, lol. Yo, Ragai, what's up? Welcome in, man. I'm doing well tonight. It's like my deck that runs Leech. No one ever sees it coming. Dude, I think Leech. Dude, I wanted to be a Leech believer for so long. Yeah, who the fuck runs Claw? Imagine losing. Imagine being so smart you play the claw and then your opponent plays the claw back. We could have potentially lost there if opponent played a 1-drop. That's the only thing I was scared about. Dude, I hate Bar Sinister, man. I might just get rid of this. I might just get rid of this, man. Would you say Sandman pulled his weight so far? Oh yeah, dude. Sandman's the whole reason to run this deck. Sandman is the whole reason to run this deck. What the heck? Nightcrawler? Carnage. Not bad. Yeah, I might get rid of Bar. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, what are they going to do here? They're going to get a 4-power Carnage. It's not that scary. If they have Goblin, then we do feel really bad. But I mean, if I don't know, man, dude. If you're just getting beat by like a random goblin, dude, I would have played Bishop and Bar Sinister. Bishop and Bar Sinister is horrifying, dude. No Sandman. Very unfortunate. We could get rid of the Bar here, but do we want to get rid of the Bar? I think we play there on turn 5, though. I think playing there on turn 5 is pretty important. Because it stops like Hobgoblin things. And snaps. If opponent drew Green Goblin here and they're snapping on me because of that, I just have to deal with it. Maybe because I wish you could dude, I really wish you could undo your turn after the opponent snaps. It like incentivizes you to not doing anything. Because if I knew what was going on there, I would have did this and then done Scarlet Witch left. I feel like that's just like something that like quality of life level that they just need to do. Also, not that scary though. Like, I guess opponent has Hobgoblin, we're feeling bad, but like, seems pretty good, right? Them getting out ahead is like spooky. Hey, Hobgoblin, right? Okay. Look at all my spooky dinosaurs, though. We lose to Shang-Chi. Oh, wait, I forgot that this is the big house. Wait, that's really bad. I completely forgot that this is the big house. That's a huge misplay. It's a huge misplay, chat. I completely forgot this is the big house. Huge misplay. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Just don't click end turn, but then it like extends games because if both players are incentivized to wait until the very end of the turn to see what happens, then that's bad. That's just bad for the game. I think it should undo your end turn button and give you a way to go back. I think it's messed up. There's no way around it. I mean, there's no way around it except for just waiting until like roping every single turn. It's the only way to do it, and it incentivizes bad manners play. I think I just have to retreat. I messed up, chat. Opponent could have probably had a problem with beating me in Big House too, but I literally have nothing to play there. I have nothing to do there. I can't be minus 10 power over on the right. Sometimes I click too early, but yeah, it's my own fault. But I don't think that's like anyone's fault. I think that the UI should give you a way to undo your turn if your opponent snaps. Because snapping is a bit of information. Again, I just don't think that it should incentivize both players waiting. Seems incorrect. Okay, Space Throne's a little bit spooky. If I can Scarlet Witch this away, I will. I only have access to it. If opponent snaps next turn and I don't have a way to beat Green Goblin, I'll probably leave. Always so scared about Green Goblin with the Space Throne. It's so annoying. Attilian too. Pass, Attilian, Pog. I'm just gonna play the Killmonger off for stats, because otherwise it just goes back to my deck. We have to play into Space Throne on turn 5, unfortunately, which sucks, but we just kind of have to do it. Otherwise, they'll just destroy me with something on the left. I feel like we have to play into the Space Throne, or we just don't care. I think we have to care, though. Yeah, they Professor X Space Throne, but there's a question, right? The question is that okay? Sometimes it is. But against Destroyer, we're gonna have a really hard time beating it. I think we just play double dinosaur left. Feel okay about it. You can Scarlet it, but like Scarlet Witch, they could just Professor X it and then like Spectrum. I think we just have to do this. It doesn't feel great, but feels like my best play. It's only a 9-power dinosaur. Do we is opponent running Shang-Chi maybe? They could just lock down like the middle. Yeah, we'll retreat. They could then Professor X middle, or they could Professor X right, and then they could finish it with Destroyer. They could finish the game with Destroyer. It's like they could Professor X right, and then the last turn they just play Destroyer middle, and I really have no way of beating that, right? Probably a bad on my opponent to snap. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because once I saw it, I was probably going to retreat anyway. I think Sandman needs to increase his power. It's doing a damn good job so far, man. We're up about 20 cubes against pool 3 decks. I think you're probably right, though. Okay, Space Throne left again. Why not? Daredevil was a beta season pass card, yes. But now it is in the pools. So you can get it in pool 3. I'm thinking about getting taking Onslaught back out. I feel like it's ruining my early game. I feel like it has some pop-off potential, but I feel like it's hurting me rather than helping me right now. Get Professor X middle. Ugh, Professor X middle feels so bad with Strange Academy. We're gonna play something in Space Throne on turn 5. We want to, right? It's always gonna move right if we play it middle. Doesn't really matter. We play it middle for priority reasons. Okay, so we're gonna want to win. Our aim is to win the left. Oh, this is really good. Our aim is to win left and right, probably. Green Goblin, maybe Scarlet Witch. Green Goblin, if they don't do anything else, is not that scary. How consistently do we think our opponents can be able to get their Dracula off? And Dracula on the Space Throne is always kind of spooky to me. I could try Jubilee for Sandman because it kind of ruins what they're trying to do. Snapped, huh? But Sandman wouldn't even win right. Yeah, you can summon things in Space Throne. Well, it seems to feel like they have a way to guarantee this Dracula. You try Gamora right. And then like Onslaught mid. gonna be enough, man.
You should find a mean hour today.
Morph is at least gonna be 5 more. No 1-drops to kill a Killmonger. I go first. We just gotta retreat. Doesn't feel right. I was hoping that maybe like a more right puts you in a position to win right. It's tough. It's a tough game. How pulled the tool decks been able to climb? Yeah, this deck's been really well. I made a change to it, and now I've lost a bunch of games in a row. But I think it's partially just like getting some rough mashups. Oh, this is a dev. This is one of the devs. Olympia, we have Sandman, we have Double Dinosaur, we have a pretty good curve. I want to snap, dude. Yeah, new account, I'm guessing. Or they changed the name. They don't believe me. So I feel like I have a really nice curve with what my deck wants to do. That does not help my curve. It'll be gone with you. We can do like Scarlet Witch, Mr. Fantastic. We could Sandman right or left, and then we could try and Onslaught middle. And then we'd just be popping off. You also need a Killmonger towards the end. Ah! That's really strong. It's a bit spooky for us. Pogs have been solid. I'd say like 8 out of 10 Pogs. 8 out of 10 Pogs. Plays Moon Girl. Moon Girl's really good with our Sandman. I could do like Daredevil or Double Dinosaur. They still haven't moved this Nightcrawler, so they can make some action happen here. We could do Onslaught. Onslaught's a bit spooky. Problem is I might not win middle with Onslaught. I get 11 extra power. Yeah, I would only tie. I think we get the Devil Dino down. Opponent just might be able to Dino as well. Ugh. Pretty good. Don't really have a way to beat that. Do not really have a way to beat that. Do not really have a way to beat that, chat. Jubilee gets Gamora right. Well, Jubilee gets 2 cards, right? No, Jubilee... Yeah, Jubilee actually always gets Gamora right. Is that enough, though? They could have Odin. They probably have Odin in this deck, right? Odin will go fucking buck wild on me here. Arnim Zola? Arnim Zola could brick. Arnim Zola could be pretty bad. Alright, so chat, I should retreat. Chat, I should retreat. Just so everyone in chat knows, I should retreat. But we'll see what they were gonna do. This does get bigger than a Black Panther. Further proof that this is a bit better. Yeah, you can't brick. That was 100% I should have retreated that game. I just kind of wanted to see what they were going to do. I also could have potentially tested the Black Panther to see if it was flipped. I might get this Onslaught out, dude. For whatever reason, the Onslaught now does never feels good. I think in Pool 2, this deck could work. We're testing it out, though. We're playing against Pool 3 decks. So it's a little bit different. I wanted a massive win streak to start. Now it's been a bit slower. It is after we added Onslaught, but potentially not because of Onslaught. I still think Claw Onslaught is a really good combination to finish out decks. Jubilee didn't go off twice because I only have one card in my deck. God damn it, dude. I really want to play Sandman, man. Just thought, what about Namor? Namor's good. Problem with Namor is that it's 4 power, so it kind of competes with Jubilee and Sandman. It also bricks with Jubilee. So if we want to play Sandman on turn 4 and then play other cards on turn 5, kind of doesn't make too terribly much sense. Dude, I'm actually really scared of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange gives him 11 extra power here. Doctor Strange gives him 13 extra power here. What can Jubilee hit that would beat that? Gamora? No. Jubilee doesn't have any hits that beat that. There's 0 hits that could beat that for Jubilee. Well, Jubilee, right? Pretty sure it's gonna be Doctor Strange left. Yeah, dude. There's no shot we were gonna beat that. Okay, goodbye, Scarlet Witch. You tried your best. It's not no guts. It's literally knowing that there's not a single card I could pull in my deck. Infinite, Gamora, and Devil Dinosaur were the ones that could potentially do it. But Devil Dinosaur actually couldn't. So like if we can't get those, then like what's the point, right? Okay. So I can win right pretty easily with this dinosaur. The problem is that I don't think I can win either other lane. That's a big problem. Gamora could potentially win nowhere, but the no on reveal effects kind of tragic. Pass? Pass. What the fuck? Wanna play Sarah? What is this card doing in this deck? It's crazy to me. Passing is just less power than 2 cards? Well, here's the problem, right? I need to win something else other than right. Gamora does not give me a lot of power. Claw cannot give me a lot of power in one location. Pass gives me some options. Where if they passed, I could potentially just land on the Infinite Middle and win. I just had no real way of winning. I don't think that there's any. I don't think that there's any way that I could have won. And I think that passing was one of the only ways I could maybe win if they played really weird. I guess I could have like dinosaured right and then tried to use that as pressure. Yeah, I agree that the game should let you retreat but still see the resolution. That was one of the very first things I mentioned in put out a video about like 5 things I want in Marvel Snap. That was one of them. Probably the most divisive one. A lot of people hate that idea, but I think it's awesome. Okay, Starlight Citadel makes me want to play Angela here. A cool collector variant.
Dubbing C.
Opponent a gamer. Let's go. Let's go. We almost also had the Scarlet Witch immediately turning off the ego, which has happened before. Cosmoed by Scarlet Witch, you punk. What if he Cosmoed by Scarlet Witch on ego? That'd been crazy. Okay, Jubilee not on the Cosmo lane, you absolute legend. Ego, you absolute legend. Dude, we keep trying to Scarlet Witch this, and the game's like, no, you're not allowed. Mr. Fantastic, good. Get a nice lane split going here. Let's see what we got next. Let's get a double dinosaur out. Sandman, not the best play for stats, but that's okay. It could punish our opponent a little bit. Killmonger is fine. Okay. All right. All comes down to this, ego. What are we playing? Onslaught right. Ugh, gross. This wins if opponent plays left for smaller than that. Opponent could get really screwed by the Sandman though. I think ego would just play whatever. They play middle. Oh, they played right. Let's see, is it big enough? Not gonna be big enough. Oh wait. No, the collector. Oh, he's the dang collector. GG, San. Ego, you jerk. It's okay. Ego tried its best. Can't be too mad about that one. I didn't like the Sandman on 5. Not the best. Not the best way. But we do get to fight Zan again and hopefully get some cubes back. Ooh, Elysium into Sandman is great. I don't know why opponents. Nah, I'm not gonna snap turn 1 against you, dude.
You should find a mean hour today.
Are they mad that I'm not snapping? I snap because it's ego, dude. I don't mind turn. I kind of want to keep Elysium on. Elysium with Sandman on 3. It's gonna feel really nice. Could be an ego rematch. We're gonna give many a try at it. Dude, he Cosmoed my damn Scarlet Witch again. Stop doing that. Any subs for Killmonger? Yeah, I mean, Killmonger's not super necessary in this deck. Killmonger's good, but not super necessary. Let's see here. I only play 1 card a turn. It's tough. It's really tough. I don't know where they're going to play this turn. I think if they can, they'll play right. But I don't know how many big cards they have. And like they can only play 5 and 6 cost cards on Crimson Cosmos. So I don't know if Gamora's right. Maybe I'm okay with Mr. Fantasticing middle and just trying to get a little bit ahead. Seems okay. It's your dinosaur out. It's gonna stay the same power the whole time, so it's gonna be 7 power. I think Claw over on the left is really nice. Actually gets us ahead, left and middle, hopefully. We could Jubilee left. I think Claw left is better though. This double dinosaur will go down by 2 every turn unless they Moon Girl. His leader. Oh, they got their own claw. Okay, opponent's ahead on 2 locations, which is a bit spooky for us. I'm gonna have too many outs here, unfortunately. Onslaught left would have been really nice. We could try Gamora right and beat a Chavez. But that loses us the game. I'm gonna guess that their play this turn is... Oh, they can't Moon Girl, actually. Opponent's not able to Moon Girl, because they can't Moon Girl right, they can't Moon Girl middle. They can't Killmonger their Nova. I think I'm had, chat. I don't think I have a way of winning. Gamora right, Killmonger left has a chance. Gamora right, I can only play one card. I don't think they can play anything right. Retreat. This loses to like pass is the problem. Yeah, Killmonger sets off their Nova. The Killmonger left would give us +5, give them +3. They get extra in the middle. I don't really have it out there. It's tough. All right, we're going back to the way that the deck was. Chat. This Onslaught hasn't helped us a single time. I think the problem with Onslaught is that it only works when it's right on top of Claw, and then it's still kind of like a dream that it has to work out exactly with the locations. I think we had the deck right. I think when we were getting the extra power earlier, it was helping us win games. And now we're missing a lot more earlier, and it's causing us to lose. I think the Onslaught's a really good idea, but I think it's to win more in this deck. There's also some other problems. The Infinite might be a problem. There might be just some like other things that kind of like fundamentally need to get changed in this deck. But we were winning a lot, and it was feeling really good earlier when we had the cloak and we had more 2-drops. Maybe we kind of had it set up really well, and we just tried to overtune it a little bit. Never know. This is a pool 2 deck. Dr. Doom should definitely be in this deck if you have it though. This is a pool 2 only deck that I'm running. Lizard's pretty good, yeah. Lizard could probably be run instead of Scarlet Witch. I'm just gonna go back to what it was though. It was working really well. Is it good to climb with one deck or no? It depends on what you want to do. I have the most fun in card games like this to switch up my decks a lot. I also make content for this game, so I always switch decks very consistently, which you may or may not do. Let's get rid of Mirror Dimension. We actually don't mind Hala. We could potentially do some fun Jubilee things on there. No, Moon Girl is 4, but with Elysium it would go down to 3. So because Elysium would bring it down to 3, J Villanueva, the card would not be able to be played in Crimson Cosmos. It's kind of hard that it works out that way sometimes, but it does indeed. We'll Sandman on 3. We'll actually snap here. We can Sandman pass Infinite and then win on the left. I don't have different accounts. I just play in my main account all the time, which is probably not the best thing to do, but it's what I do. I think we're going to pass Infinite. And then hope that Gamora can win his miniaturized lab. It'll be close. So when you play a pool 2 deck, you're just decidedly at a disadvantage. Correct. Playing just straight up to be down. But I generally find it okay. I don't mind it too terribly bad. Slam down the Infinite middle. Could also potentially slam it right. Slamming it right puts me down 9 or up 9 over on the right. But I think that this is probably our best play. Let's see what they get. Well, luckily we have a 19 power Infinite there. So, opponent, we lose to Shang-Chi. But we win if opponent retreats. GG's. Nice card display rotation, nice feature. Thank you. It takes a little bit of work, but I think that it is really nice for new players so that they don't have to ask what every card does. So I'm glad that you enjoy it. Infinite -1 power, literally unplayable. Yeah, it's not 420 anymore. I think they did it for, oh, I guess it's never 420. It's 620, but. One part away from completing pool 2, it's Sunspot. Wanted to start a pool 2. Well, you can play this deck, so look at that. Amazing. First pool 3, it's Black Bolt. Dude, Black Bolt's fun. Black Bolt in pool 2 actually probably isn't that bad, because so many people are running double dinosaur. Black Bolt's kind of pogged. -2 power to double dinosaur, easy wins. The opponent has Odin in their deck. Important to note. I think I'm just going to play Killmonger out, which feels not great. But I kind of want to win Mojo World. And if I can play like Killmonger left and Sandman left. Okay, I'm going to play Storm. I can also just... we'll see what we get here. Colleen Wing. I was just going to say we could also just Jubilee, but I guess that is no longer a choice. Wow, that is a much better card than I got. We will go ahead and just Sandman left and see what happens. Yeah, we'll leave. We'll go. You got me. What's the command to pull up cards? I don't know what you mean by pull up cards. If you hit !point card and then type the card's name, chat will tell you the cards. The cards that are showing up in the right are just the slideshow of the 12 cards in my deck. Do you retreat to snap because of Shang-Chi there? Yeah, probably. If opponent snaps there, then yeah, we probably run. Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 more cards, silly.
The Binksy!
Nicodem Panic, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. SK Vibes. Okay, so we're just gonna skip turns 1 and 2, and we get a Gamora. So that's pretty good. I'm playing on Agatha deck for past 10 games. She's the only one getting boosters. Yeah, dude, she steals them. She takes she takes boosters from the undeserving. It's kind of her thing. Don't you know? Don't be Green Goblin, you piece! Don't be Green Goblin! Okay.
The Binksy!
This is actually really good because we can beat their Thor with simply a Chavez now. So that's nice. So what should we do here? Probably just try and win some other locations. See what a Jubilee does for us. Jubilee has lots of good hits actually. Cloak, probably the only bad hit. And it gives them a chance to pull Thor off. I had Sandman, a Devil Dinosaur, Claw. I didn't have Claw. Infinite Chavez. Much better cards.
The Binksy?
All left. All left ain't good. Depends. They can move the Chavez left. If they move the Chavez left, we're in a bit of trouble. Gobsmelter, thanks for the follow. Sorry if I've been bad with the followers and YouTube subs today. I often get like that sometimes, where I just like, it becomes so numb to me that I stop saying. But I appreciate all you nonetheless. I do apologize if that ever feels like the case. Kind of forever, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. No, I think Claw's really good. Claw already got buffed. It used to be 5 power. Now it's 6 power. I feel like it's really good at 6 power. If opponent's smart, they'll just play left. Really, really hard for me to win right and middle. If I had my dinosaur, I could probably do something. I think Sandman could be 2 power. I think it'd be fair. Do I risk 1 cube for Chavez in case they like freak out and try and go middle? I feel like they just play something big left though. If Odin, yeah, if Odin we lose. I'll take the risk. I'm probably gonna lose this game. I think it might be close enough to 25% to take this risk. I think it's okay. Yeah, just play a big card left. It's tough. This loses the Onslaught. This would have lost the Onslaught middle. I couldn't have played Onslaught middle, huh? It was tough. I think that was close enough. That was close enough of opponent maybe freaking out about middle that it was okay to finish out that game. Really tight though. Probably a retreat though. It was probably in like the somewhere between like 15 and 30% chance to win, and 25% is the sweet spot. It's over 25%, you should play it out. If it's under 25%, you should retreat. Green Dimension, I do not like you. Gone. Should probably play Angela first though. Yeah, Big House has been doing me a bit dirty. Crimson Cosmo is also not easy. Sandman can annoy our opponent here. Playing Cosmo in their Patriot deck. Patriot? Okay. Fair. Sandman can really mess with our opponent. Okay, so we want to not be winning. Is our goal. It's hard for us to not be ahead here, though. It's really hard for us to work out how to not be ahead and still be able to win with against Ultron. If I do this,
We shall find a mean hour today.
let's see. Okay, we just need to work out how to beat the different things that he could play. So we're ahead, right? We're down 1 middle. He could play Patriot or he could play Ultron. I'm expecting Ultron. They get to play first. He plays Ultron middle. And I play Killmonger left. I lose. Goes down 2. I go up 3. Yeah, he's going to win by total power there. By a significant amount. The double Sokovia really screwed me with I would try and win 2 locations if he Ultrons. I don't know how I can beat 2 locations with Ultron. Unless he plays it left. Play Ultron left. Killmonger beats... Killmonger... I can't play Killmonger middle. Shit, dude. I have no way of winning. I don't think I have any way of winning. I can't play Killmonger mid. The fuck runs Abomination in the Patriot deck? Maybe I could have worked out if I beat Patriot, but why would they just play Patriot there? Patriot's only 7 power. There's so many cards that they could play that's better than Patriot there. Patriot gives them a really good power spread where I can't really win 2 lanes. Man, almost anything except for Abomination really gets me. Could also be Doom. They could run Doom. Yeah, dude, super Giga Chat Abomination. I guess Abomination's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be like a 5... Was it a 5'7"? I was a 5'8". 5'9", it's kind of got some juice. We'll probably just rip this Killmonger out on turn 2 into Sandman. Sandman is felt like the weak link in this deck? Could be. It won us a lot of games early. I've gotten a ton of Elysium games, yeah. Maybe I'm over relying on Sandman. That could be the potential, is that I'm trying to play Sandman in games where I don't need to. Sandman felt fine that game. It was just the Giga Chat Abomination that like came out of nowhere to give him so much power. The Sokovia also really screwed me for trying to win. So we're gonna go like Killmonger, Sandman Claw. Hopefully opponent plays a bunch of 1-drops on his Angela this turn. Be really nice for us. Actually, I think that Elysium is really good with Sandman. Because you can play Sandman on 3. And then the Elysium doesn't really matter. I think Elysium actually like, works pretty well with it. The problem is that I've had Elysium and then like locations that have screwed me over, locations that have given me a lot of trouble getting my cards out on top of it. It's kind of tough. You don't know how you feel about this deck? It's totally fair. I think that the deck right now is kind of cube neutral. We were really cube positive, and then we lost a bunch of games. So if you just came in and you saw us lose a bunch, just know we won like 5 out of our 6 first games. But I think here we're in a great spot. This opponent plays a lot of stuff. I don't think Psylocke's too greedy with this deck. I ran Psylocke in my old my pool 3 Sandman list. There's a pool 2 list. I think in a pool 3 list you can definitely play Psylocke. I think with this Sandman going down here, we're in a great spot. Opponent gets an Infinite, but I don't know, are they gonna use it, you know? I feel like we're in a ton of control. We could even probably just claw middle. If they don't play anything middle, they might like pass Infinite, which is kind of crazy. You're cube negative then? No, I'm not cube negative right now. Just because like you personally would see me like lose a bunch. Then we can play double dinosaur, right? Opponent's gonna Infinite. Could Infinite middle. This could probably come down to a 50-50. This will probably come down to a 50-50. Right, double if it's 11. Then I have Gamora saved up for next turn. They do Infinite middle. So I lose to Shang-Chi. I guess there's some other cards I may lose to middle, but having more than 10 power is a bit tough. They could have Dino. With White Queen, they could have Dinosaur, huh? What's left of my deck? 3 cards in deck. I have my own no, my dinosaur's out here. I have a lot of small cards left in there. There's not really too many ways for me to fight for left, unfortunately. Maybe I should have played that dinosaur on the left. Then we would have been up on all 3 lanes. The White Queen took my Infinite. They have priority. Priority shouldn't matter too much, though. They have something that's more than 10 power. Problem is, I think that it's so rare that you have White Queen with no double dinosaur. I don't beat Shang-Chi, it's true. I beat just Chavez, though. No, we'll send it. I think it's gonna be dinosaur middle. Ooh. Is this still... No, it doesn't beat it. Ah, damn, man. I'm surprised they didn't play that right. Hate to see it. That's tough. You take losses to Shang-Chi, though. Shang-Chi on turn 6 is a spooky, spooky thing. Cube negative now. I'm pretty sure I started at 72. It was close. It was really tight. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Yo, Paper, thank you so much for the raid. 130 cool folks coming in. Welcome, welcome. Ertbla, thanks for the follow. Kind of have a choice between like Angela left and Angela right. But I think Angela right is probably better. Let's play Domino. Oof. Must be a Paper fan playing Domino, you know? Burger Boy. Thanks for the follow. I guess they couldn't have played Shang-Chi right now that I'm thinking about it because of the claw. Shout out Paper. Welcome in, Paper. Welcome, welcome. Just Killmonger him here. Also Cloak. With them having priority, Killmonger is kind of fine. Iceman's probably like usually if they have Domino, they don't have many 1-drops in their deck. Maybe just Killmonger get into 50, like the one-on-one against Iceman is nice. From Mr. Fantastic, huh? What a odd array of cards to start. Iceman, Domino, and Mr. Fantastic. Not exactly what I would expect. Domino is so good. Look at these. Look at this dude. Hey everyone, this guy thinks Domino is good. Mega Red. Not bad. So if we play the Claw middle. How do we work this game out? Maybe we aim to claw left later. Maybe like dinosaur now, claw later. Maybe they also go right. I don't want a dinosaur right though. Problem is I don't really have too much to slam down in Xandar right now. Snaps. Put dinosaur right. What's up with everyone else running claw? It's kind of cringe. I'm the claw guy. Maybe that double dinosaur was just never right being played there. We could just go for like the Chavez middle. And they play left. They could also play Onslaught. They play Onslaught middle to like get the Omega Red trigger. They play Onslaught middle to get +7 here. They go up to 18. This needs to be +10 power. The Claw doesn't even stop it, huh? Claw doesn't even beat an Onslaught. Ooh, this is spicy. This is really tough. The Chavez beats an Onslaught getting the Omega trigger, but then we just lose middle. I think we're just screwed again. I think that if the Claw, I think if we were one away, the Claw would work. But it's just not there. Chavez left, big balls. No, because then the Omega Red, I think we can do it, chat. I think the problem is that the problem is that the Onslaught middle just crushes us, and this deck is running Onslaught. There's no shot that this deck isn't running Onslaught. If they run Onslaught and they play Onslaught middle, then they get +8 power on both locations, and they get +6 right. So if they play Onslaught middle, they beat every play that we have. Domino carriage, rip. That was tough. I think that was a good retreat though. Domino difference, domino difference. Not tough. Opponent pretty much always has Onslaught there, and we always lose to it. I think we could have played better in that second to last turn. I think we should have played differently. I think we should have played Dinosaur middle, maybe. That could use Storm. Storm's not bad. Oh my gosh, dude. These Icemen are just tearing me apart. Iceman Sinister. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders.
Dubbing.
Only had a guaranteed 2-drop. So true. Opponent has Super Flow, though. So this is very good for us. We're going to let them get out of the game if they would like. This puts us very far ahead. Opponent could have Location Disruption. Opponent does have this Location Disruption. Still got our Jubilee out though. We have our Claw to help with the right, which is nice. We can also hide a Killmonger in Dark Dimension. So I think what we're going to do, chat, is we're going to go... Man, what would be the difference here? +7? Just depends on how much more they get right here. Rude. Then what we'll do is we will go Dinosaur left. Marvel, huh? Maybe aiming to do Onslaught left. One can play multiple things next turn, though. Also play Patriot things. Could look to play Claw left. Claw left gives us +2 power up to 27. And it gets us a bunch middle. We are pegging away this Iceman. Cerebro. Yeah, it could definitely be Cerebro. We just beat Cerebro Mystique though, right? Yeah. We just beat Cerebro Mystique there. Nothing they could do. We take those. Gamora mid could have also been an option then. Problem is that we... if we can lose the left, we're in a lot of trouble, but yeah, it would be very hard for them to win left. That's the biggest problem with Cerebro too, is total power. We don't have many things that work with Shuri's Lab. We're going to get rid of that if we have the chance. Sometimes we play Infinite. There was a game earlier where we had Sandman and a pass Infinite. That worked really well. Go ahead and shut that off. Then we'll probably set up a Sandman middle. This is really nice for us. We get the extra power here. Plus we have Nidvalier. And I think if we Sandman left, we pretty much have a guarantee here unless opponent's running Shang-Chi. At which point they're cheating. So, you know, there's that. Ooh, Mr. Negative deck. Unfortunately, you can only play one card a turn. Which makes it significantly harder for you to win with Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative decks run Shang-Chi. I don't think many do, right? Can't imagine too many run Shang-Chi, right? Be a shame if you could only play one card per turn. I mean, we could snap here. But they'll probably just leave, right? If he is cheating, he is. So true. Opponent's probably really upset right now. It would be my guess. If it was my guess right now, so snap doesn't matter like too much, chat. Like, right? They could just leave. So what do we have to be scared of? We have to be scared of 5 power Iron Man. Yeah, we have to be scared of Shang-Chi, which sucks, but I think Claw left is our best play. The Claw left will give us extra power left. Shang-Chi won't beat us left, it'll tie, and then we'll win the tiebreaker. It'll also give us a lot of power left. And this helps us beat like 5 power Iron Man. Because 5 power Iron Man's a bit spooky. What plays it out? Interesting. This is probably the 5 power Iron Man. What the fuck, dude? We almost always still win, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I guess both Tigers left. We still beat both Tigers left.
Dubbing C.
1 Tiger mid still wouldn't have done it. Nice. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I don't. It's just weird. So like the snap there, right? I think if I would have snapped there, chat, they would have left, and we would have gotten 1 cube. So not snapping, it keeps it around. We get 2. So it depends, you know. It's hard to choose when to snap. A lot of people just think like, oh, we're winning, we snap. Not always the case. Sometimes you wanna coax them. Sometimes you wanna coax them. You know, come on, dude, you can do it. Come on, bud, you got this. And look what happened. They thought they had it, and they played a losing play. Yeah, come on, dude. Let's play, dude. Come on, let's have fun. The only reason snapping on 6, I can think it was the bluff. Yeah, or sometimes I think it's okay to snap. Oh, Weird World is not good with my deck. I just play Blade on 1 yellow. I'm probably gonna leave. I didn't need that Gamora anyway, chat. I gotta start discarding cards because they have the cool discard cards. Yeah, sometimes if you think, yeah, if you're like bluffing or like you want to, you're okay with them retreating and you kind of want to coax them to retreat because it's like close. Also, if it's a 50-50, if you're like almost certain that it's just like a pure 50-50, who will win? Snapping on the last turn is a really good play usually. Do I just start going crazy and start getting rid of all my cards? I'm gonna guess opponent maybe has the good discard synergy cards in their hand. Their lowest card in their hand though was a cloak, so they couldn't have had any 1-drops. I'm gonna go hard. Yeah, maybe I don't because of Jubilee. We'll see. Yeah, opponent just passed, lol. We got the Morbius. Morbius Hellcow is a good turn 6. Oh, Jubilee draws from our deck. It says play a card from your deck at this location. What is Dracula? Opponent must have Apocalypse then, I would imagine. Angela, probably the worst thing we could have gotten.
We should find a mean hour today.
But we can, I mean, they have to play everything that they have in their hand out to beat us in Mojo World. No? They may have Infinite, but they I guess they could have the Infinite. They could try and work it out so that they get the Infinite. Oh, they Scarlet Witched it. Very interesting. So they're kind of just reliant on getting a giant card. The 2 6-power cards to play.
We should find a mean hour today.
Opponent has to play 3 cards if they want to guarantee the Dracula. Opponent doesn't necessarily have this in the bag. Wrong order. It doesn't matter. Morbius doesn't care. There's no order necessary. I can also lockjaw. I don't know what cards are still in my deck, but I can also lockjaw cards out of my deck. It's like lockjaw Gambit. Is that crazy, chat? Is lockjaw Gambit crazy? We're gonna do it. Lockjaw Gambit's the more fun play. Kill the Dracula. It helps. Killmonger? No! And they got it on the Infinite. You piece. How many cards did you have in your hand, you cheater? They had 3 cards in hand. Oh no. Nightmare, dude. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oh man. That was fun. Who cares? Cubes are fake anyway. How come Morb would have won if that makes you feel better? Would it have beaten Chavez? I would have beaten Chavez. More, yeah, definitely would have won. But it was less cool. I was not expecting them to go for right. I literally went on a horrible losing streak after adding Onslaught. It made the beginning a lot harder. But if it works better for you, definitely. Moises Armando, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. Angela, Mr. Fantastic. Start getting things going. Pog tent. You know it, baby. All about that Pog tent. Daily Bugle. Okay, opponent has White Tiger in their deck. / hand. Good to know. Don't get the Infinite. It's fine. Opponent has White Tiger, which is pretty good against Sandman. Your opponent has White Tiger Odin. It's a pretty good combo of cards. I don't know what I want to play here. How many good cards in my deck? Chavez, Dinosaur, Gamora. That's pretty good. Yeah, I gotta take that. Plus Gamora gets the extra buff. Oh, we can just play Sandman this turn though. Play Sandman this turn on the left. Depends on how much they can do, but Sandman to shut him down is really nice. Opponent snaps because they probably think they can do a bunch of crazy stuff next turn. So I think we're fine. Because the Sandman is annoying as shit. Unless they play like 3 cards out here. Like, they just got a bunch of 0-cost cards in their hand that they cannot play.
I am Iron Man.
They can play 1 card here. They could play a Mystique. Which you don't really have a counter for. Problem is that we can't get anything out of this Angela lane. They just play a Mystique. Yeah, it's 17 power. There's no way we could beat that, no? Have any sneaky stuff? Nothing all that sneaky. I'm gonna guess it's like Mystique and then a bunch of Garbaggio because they got the Jane Foster to pull the Mystique out. It's probably free, probably 3 power even. So it would just be if we could beat them middle, which we unfortunately cannot. For the most part, we can get middle. That's tough. The Devil Dinosaur would actually win. We can get it in there. Big House continues to be a thorn in my side. Huge thorn in my side. Why not Dino left? Because they could just play Mystique. So they had Iron Man last turn. Mystique is a 0 energy 3 power card. Or it's a 3 energy 0 power card, but it would just copy this Iron Man effect. So they would get double Thor. I mean, opponent just got crazy lucky to draw the best card in the game is flipped Iron Man pretty much. Yeah, the Big House block again, man. It's tough. I think that Sandman was probably my best out against that Mr. Negative deck. We just got super unlucky that they could play Jane Foster and the best flipped card in the entire game. It's like a 1 in 12 that they get that, so it's whatever. We don't care about Necrotia. Necrotia is actually pretty good for us.
Dubbing
So we'll just play out stats, right? Ryuka, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, you can't be mad about that crazy top deck of Iron Man. You're almost always going to lose to a Mr. Negative deck that pulls Iron Man with their first pull. If they hadn't done that and they just pulled Jane Foster and then they were going to get the 5 power Iron Man, there's plenty of ways that we could have won that game. Would have been much, much closer. We have Onslaught Citadel right, which you pretty much just straight up win with this rock come from? Oh, is it Korg Rock? Cheater. Opponent has a lot of 1-drops, if you didn't notice. Opponent has a lot of 1-drops, and we have this card called Killmonger in our hand. So we're feeling pretty good. This also, I think, a bot, so I think we can snap here pretty convincingly. We're hoping that we can get a double dinosaur out on the right. There's even a shot that we just Jubilee on top of it for it. It's hard, though. I generally want a Jubilee left. Dude, the opponent heard me. The opponent heard that I had Killmonger. Absolute cheater. I think very often with Killmonger and Sandman, we can find a win here. It's tough though. Play move deck, bro. No. More right. Now we can look to like Killmonger. One plays Onslaught. One plays Onslaught. We are screwed. Yeah, I think we just ran into like a full Kazoo Blue Marvel ongoing deck on an Onslaught Citadel. This armor was so rude, dude. Sandman's better because they're playing a lot of 1-drops out. Jubilee is also like a good play there, no doubt. I don't think we were beating this either way though. I snapped because I had Killmonger earlier that had Nightcrawler and Ant-Man before they armored both of them. It was a very weird play. Potential wins with like Jubilee left. But if opponent has Onslaught, Onslaught's gonna give them like 1,000,000 power. Yeah, playing this deck again. We know they have armor, so we'll try and play our Killmonger earlier. We'll try and hopefully play our Killmonger on turn 3. We'll bait them into moving cards on a Fist Tower as a joke. And armor all these locations. Oh, the Killmonger's actually super annoying. Or the Lumeria. I was really hoping they would move things middle. That would make me laugh and laugh and laugh. We'll get the Sandman down. Czar, nice one drops by the way. It is nice that we didn't reveal to our opponent that we had those. Let's put our opponent in a bit of a situation. Look at that. Opponent didn't like that very much. Understandably. That's good though, dude. Let's see if we get the rubber match. Think we get the rubber match, chat? We get the rubber match. So now they know the Killmonger's coming. But this means that I know that they're going to armor where they want to Killmonger. So then we just... They're probably going to armor and put all their stuff here. So then we just ignore that location, win the other ones. Cloning vats. Opponent got the 50-50, which is kind of cheating. The opponent's gonna have 2 armors now. Opponent does not want me to kill their stuff, understandably. So I'm gonna guess they moved the Nightcrawler to the right, expecting me to Killmonger. Joke's on them. I'm not gonna Killmonger. I'm gonna play my Sandman. Ooh, they filled up right. It's really good for us because we can just win. We can just win left and middle pretty consistently here. Gotta imagine we have a really good shot at this. What's the Jubilee looking like here? Jubilee's looking like Chavez. Chavez Infinator are good hits. We could just claw over on the left. Claw over on the left feels real nice. If they fight for left too, then we could just slam down like a Gamora next turn. They fight for middle. Yeah, no shot, dude. We're winning every location, bro. There's no way they have a card that does 12 power either. So we just Gamora left. Gamora left, we always take the dub. Winning the rubber match. Yeah, Gamora left is 12. There's no way they have a 12 power card to go middle. No chance. No way they have one card for 12 power. Yeah, we win every location except for the right one, which doesn't exist because they spent all their resources being scared of Killmonger. Should have snapped before the Sandman. Yeah, I probably should have snapped before the Sandman. The problem is that the opponent could still beat me there pretty handedly. There's no reason to snap now. We have a guaranteed win. Yeah, there's no way, dude. I guess we lose to Shang-Chi? Yeah, Onslaught doesn't do shit. GG's. Nice rubber match. Nice rubber match. Good job, Osprey. Good try. Doesn't exist because Anvar is out of place. So true. It's not a place, it's a people. Suddenly Hulk? Ah, this dude. Opponent Hulk was whatever. Opponent could have Ultron. That'd be a weird Ultron deck. Also didn't lose to Ultron there, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't lose to Ultron. One played Ultron left. One played Ultron right. I beat all of those. I guess maybe I don't beat Ultron right because they get 6. I win. Definitely still beat Ultron there. Angel middle seems a little bit weird, but I think because I want the Mr. Fantastic right on top of him, I think it can make sense. Ah! It makes it feel a lot worse, chat. It makes it feel heaps worse, in fact. However, we can bait them into thinking that they can win it, and then we could claw it later. Look at that. Thanks for the cards. Also Killmonger. I have to decide if I want to go for the Sandman. If opponent's playing Maximus and Angela, I have a pretty good read they're probably playing Sarah Miracle. I think I want a Sandman.
Opponent snapped.
Killmonger doesn't really help me that much, chat. I think I want a Sandman. I think I want a Sandman left. Gamora left, Claw left.
Dubbing C.
I'm almost certain opponent is playing, what the fuck?
We should find a mean hour today.
Maybe just Dinosaur then.
We should find a mean hour today.
They don't play middle here? Oh, that is spooky. Alright, here's what I think they're gonna do, chat. Oof. Oof. Man, I really wanted that dinosaur. Are they gonna go all in middle? I say easy claw left. Yeah, I'm gonna guess they're just not expecting it. I think they'll move the vision left and then play something else right. They could also expect the claw left, you know? They could go all in middle. Like they could move vision middle and play something middle. Scared. Ah! You piece. Play Shang-Chi, dude. Probably Ronin left for them. No, I think that was, I don't know what their deck was. Their deck was kind of crazy. Quick, can you explain what Cloak is on this deck? 2 energy, 4 power. This deck you need to try and get ahead early. 5 of cards. Oh, yo, it's maybe real Ben Brode. Do you think this is real Ben Brode? No, it's not, dude. Ben Brode ego game. Come on, Ben. Come on, dude. There's no way he doesn't do it. There's no shot, man. No shot he doesn't snap back. The audacity. Ben Brode, I don't know if this is the real Ben Brode. I've never seen this this avatar. His portrait used to be his portrait used to be Blue Marvel. You're confident? That's fine, dude. Why don't you snap then, coward? Ego game versus Ben Brode. You'd love to see it. What is this beast variant, dude? We just have to play claw middle.
We shall find a new hour today.
Opponent snapped.
All right, snap back eventually. Snap back eventually. Snap back eventually. Come on, Ben. I go first though, so... Oh wait, I'm playing Killmonger on Nowhere. Lol. Okoye and Nowhere. Lol. Carnage on Beast. Also lol. He just keeps killing his stuff. Come on, claw middle. Claw middle. Claw middle. Claw middle. Claw middle. No! Ego is committing suicide. This is a tough one, chat. This is indeed a tough one. So, there's a few ways I can go about this. I can try and like Gamora left, which is kind of a psycho play. I can try and claw left. I can try and claw middle. Problem with claw middle is I feel like I lose to claw middle a lot. I feel like he has knocked cards in his hand. But maybe he has Black Panther. He wants to play Black Panther left. So if I play claw middle, then I win right and middle. And then I, oh, he knew. Never expect the claw. GG's, Mr. Ben Brode. One day he'll beat me.
Victory.
One day you will beat me, Mr. Ben. He just wanted to show off the new card, though. GG's. Yeah, the match kind of had it all. You know, you had Ego, you had Ben Brode. You had Ego committing Sudoku. What is the Septuku? What do you mean by what's the new card? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean Black Panther? It's the one that you played. 500 G4 power, double this card's power. Seppuku. Thank you. Sabaro, Seppuku. Do we care about Miniaturized Lab? Kind of like Grand Central. I think we can get rid of Miniaturized Lab. Then we can maybe like Angela left. Horrible Sudoku. 2 egos today? Yeah, you love to see it. Okay, opponent got a very early Mr. Negative, but we got a claw. I would probably take what my opponent got as better. We'll see. Also like Jubilee middle. Say Sudoku because you like saying the wrong word. Checks out. Yeah, I can't believe that he almost didn't snap on Ego. That made me sad. Scar Witch has been killing you for your opponents? I don't know. I got a claw, dude. This costs more than this. Look how much more power I have than them. Also, we have Sandman, and Sandman makes their Mr. Negative suck. Opponent can only play 2 more cards. It doesn't matter if they got a Mr. Negative early. When they can only play 2 more cards, it makes it not that good. I would much prefer my position to my opponent's position. Look, and they wasted one of their cards on this card, which is not that good. I think we just play out Chavez. Probably slam Chavez down on the right, and then we could see where they need to beat us middle, and then just Gamora it. So if this is the 5 power, there's not many cards that this would beat me with. So this could be, so there's a potential, chat, that this is the 5 power Iron Man, and then what they're going to do is, I have 2 cards in my deck, by the way, which are Devil Dinosaur and Infinite. Right, so I can 50-50 Infinite or Devil Dinosaur. Either way, it's probably my best play. Devil Dinosaur gets... How does opponent win? Opponent wins They could be trying to do like the flipped Iron Man. I don't think they win right with only one card. I think that if they try to do flipped Iron Man things, I can just win here. Could be Panther Zola. If it's Panther Zola, this beats Panther Zola. Even if it's flipped, it'd be 20 power. White Tiger. I think it could be flipped Iron Man and Zola, but this beats it. This actually, it's only 19. This doesn't beat Zola and Flip Panther. Oh, but it's the non-Flip Panther. As long as it's the non-Flip Panther, we were good. If it was a Flip Panther, we were in trouble. But because it's a non-Flip Panther, we were on top. That was a good game. So yeah, so even though Sakar pulled that out, that's why Mr. Negative, or that's why Sandman can be so debilitating for our opponents. It just ruins their game plan. Could potentially snap there, but we did lose to Flip. Like I said, we did lose to Flip Panther. If we lost our 50-50 low roll on Jubilee, which we did. Keen Koala, welcome in. What's up? I don't know why people shut on Sandman. I think Sandman's hard to make work. I don't think anyone really plays him in Pool 2. That's why I really wanted to make this deck, because I've never seen anyone do a Pool 2 Sandman deck. I think that this deck has some potential. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's pretty cube even right now. I haven't won too many cubes. I think we're about neutral, but I'm playing Pool 3 decks, right? So it's kind of a give and take.
Dumping.
Lots of psycho move locations that I don't like because my opponent's playing Nightcrawler. Meligrants, thanks for so over on YouTube. Welcome in. If you don't have Patriot, don't play a Patriot deck. Very true. It's pretty hard to play a Patriot deck without a Patriot. Oh, opponent has GB armor. Love to see it. Nice Polaris. Okay, so we are winning the power battle. No, we're losing the power battle, but it's very close. Keeping it very close here. That's a Jubilee right. See what we get. I do not like this Strange Academy. Let's hope that Jubilee gives us more power than their Spider-Man does. Gives us Sandman, though. Giving us Sandman is good. I think we claw middle. And then if we're ahead on either of these locations, which we should be, that's annoying, but depends on where the claw lands. If it lands right, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. We didn't get the extra power, though, which is the problem. It's not a great look for us. I think Gamora left is still a great play. Do we want to move this Angela, though? Depends on what our opponent does. We're already winning left. Maybe we don't have to worry about left. We're already winning left because of the Mr. Fantastic. Let me just go more in mid. Potential for 14 power. They can Nightcrawler left. This is tough. This is really tough. I'm trying to think of how to finish off this game. More middle seems okay. Opponent can only play one card. They can move the Nightcrawler left, though, which is scary. Maybe that's enough of a reason that opponent thinks that they can win no matter what. Go more middle, and they move a card right and move a card left, and play a card left. I lose. Punt mid, win right. It's really hard to win right. Yeah, right. I should have punted mid. Opponent outplayed me there really well. Maybe opponent saw that I couldn't really move anything too powerful over to the right. I could have... A red skull was devastating left. There's nothing I could have really moved, chat. I could have moved the Angela. So if I would have moved the Angela and then played like Chavez right, I would have won. Obviously. Interesting. Good job, King Qua. Ah, my mouse died. Yeah, you definitely called it that you punt mid would be better. But I wouldn't... The problem is that I had a really hard time punting mid. I could have moved Angela right and Chavez right. That just loses to a lot. That's just one of those, like, those New York last turns. It's really hard to figure everything out. That would have been even and you lose the tie. What do you mean? They would have played middle? I feel like the extra 12, 14 power would have gotten middle. Would have been really huge. Our Sinister. Our Sinister is always spooky. Angela Chavez, right? No, I would have won. Angela Chavez, right? I would have gained 15 power right. And I would have won right and middle. By a lot. I would have definitely won. But it's always hard, right? You can't just look at what they played and say, like, this is what I should have done. I don't really have anything that works well with Bar Sinister, so I kind of want to just turn it off. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Those matches are super... Oh, gross, dude. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here, dude. Get me out of here. Get me out. Go through the back. Open the bookcase. It leads to the escape passage. Get out of the game, man. I don't mind when my opponent snaps there though. It gives me a chance to just get out of the game. Because I'm stubborn, dude. I never leave games unless there's a snap. Sometimes if I'm like turn 1, I'm playing like a Wong deck and it discards my Wong, I'm like, alright, GG's. But sometimes we just take those. We'll see how hard they go into Mojo World. Because if opponent doesn't go hard in Mojo World, we can like cloak 3-drop Sandman into it. It's actually really good. We'll try that play. If we go like Cloak left here, and then we go Killmonger left, and then we go Sandman left, they're like never gonna be able to catch up to us in Mojo World, right? It depends. Like they could get ahead. Ooh, double Cosmo, very spooky. So if we get this, unless they play like 2 cards here, they'll just never catch us in Mojo World. And then we're vibing. Then we're vibing, chat. Uh-oh. Be a shame. Be a damn shame. So what we could do is probably just Devil Dinosaur, which gets really big. I believe the Devil Dinosaur is big enough if we pass. Love to see it. GG's. You gotta love when pass is better. Nah, Devil Dinosaur is just bigger than Infinite, dude. Why would I do that? Plus opponent. I guess if we did pass and then Infinite mid, and opponent did this exact play. I guess Spectrum wins. Does it? 1, 2, 3. Spectrum did win. It's a really good point. Maybe the Pass Infinite was the best play. But usually when they're running Nova, they're playing the more classic Destroyer. So like they played Cosmo, Warpath, Professor X, they're probably not playing the Spectrum version. If you're playing the Destroy cards like Nova, and they probably had Carnage and stuff like that, they're probably ahead. Claw wins. People don't... I feel like this is probably the classic Destroyer, and it shows, right? They didn't play, so... You're right, Spectrum does win. If we had drawn Claw, or if we had Claw, we could also have beaten Spectrum, which is pretty cool. Let's mark... I think I don't even know what to call a YouTube video anymore. Do I just call, or maybe I turn this into 2 YouTube videos. I make the first one just, we played Ben Brode and Ego LOL. And we just make it a 10-minute video. And then we just use the fact that, that gets like free. So I was streamer playing that deck yesterday. Yeah, I mean, the ongoing Destroyer deck is very popular, but I do think that was just a classic version of it. White Monk Cloak in this deck, 2/4. 204 power. Helps us win early. We need to win early with this deck. We run into a lot of trouble when we cannot win or get ahead early when we play our Sandman, because Sandman puts us behind by playing a 4 energy 1 power card. Opponent just Vipered for stats. Kind of respect it. Hate this. I don't want to play this Mr. Fantastic. I kind of want to play it right. I don't play like Mr. Fantastic right, but it does suck with the Lechigia. I think that you can keep things really basic and just say I faced Ben Brode and Ego. I feel like I could just name it that, and then just like then just have it be like my face and Ben Brode's face, and then like a big picture Ego. I think that's a winner chicken dinner right there. Sometimes less is more, you know? I don't know what to do this turn. I think I'm gonna play it middle just because I don't want the rocks. We have a Hoogland Enjoyer. We'll play Sandman right because now we don't care about the rocks as much. I think that Sandman annoys the shit out of our opponent. They're playing some kind of goblin type thing. Iceman, Green Goblin. So I think our play here, chat, is to play Killmonger middle. We could potentially be ahead on all 3 locations. Yeah, Hoogland is a Hoogland Enjoyer, sorry, not Hoogland. So we're ahead on 2 locations. Can we guarantee get ahead on a 3rd? No, we're not ahead on 2 locations. What am I talking about? Okay, what would opponent's top end be? Opponent probably runs Gamora in this deck. Opponent probably runs Hobgoblin. Opponent probably doesn't want to fight me right, would be my guess. I think Dinosaur middle might be our best chance. I think opponent's going to play a big card left. Problem is that we probably lose tiebreaker then. Opponent will play left? Yeah, I think so, but I don't really have any good ways of beating that. Rock right for Angel? I can't. I can only play 1 card because of Sandman. Do you try and beat that with Gamora? gonna be so hard to win this tiebreaker, man. I think we have to retreat. We'll retreat later. I think we have to retreat. Really hard, really hard to win there.
Escaped.
If we were ahead a little bit more in the middle, we were in a good spot. We were ahead a little bit more ahead on the middle. It wasn't much that we needed. Just like, it was like 14 to 19. We could have played like Claw, or I guess it needed to be 15 to 19. Could have played like Claw to make something happen. That's tough though. GG's. Take our 1 cube loss. Yeah, we're getting a lot of monster islands. Yeah, Goblin did well. Maybe I should have just not worried and not played the Killmonger. Maybe the Killmonger... Leader would be good, yeah. This is a pool 2 deck, though. Leader's definitely a great inclusion. Leader and Doctor Doom are 2 great inclusions once you get to pool 3 in the Sandman decks. Ryan Head, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. The Nexus. Do I care that much about the Nexus? I'll try and win it. Like Angela, Killmonger, Sandman pass. Just play all my cards middle. Nice angel, by the way. This is just counting on me drawing the Infinite, which is not necessarily a foregone conclusion. We'll see. Leader's a bad card because you auto lose to bots. I don't already played Death? What's this call? They already have 5 reductions on Death? Crazy to me. I think we could still win. Like Claw Dino? I think we can still win. Dino's 11 power, 13 with this. What does he play that beats that? Chavez? Leader? Leader? Chavez?
Dubbing C.
Yeah, should have just calculated Chavez a little bit more. Should have just sat down and calculated Chavez and said Chavez was a win. Chavez is very often in these decks. It was the best play. Give me the Angela power. I guess maybe it wasn't. Maybe I could have held it. But I thought that getting the claw in there with the Angela buff was better. Yeah, Killmonger charged to death. Yeah, bots are tough, especially the ones when you get pretty high MMR. The bots are really rude. Opponent's playing 1-drops to Killmonger though. Love to see it. Does this tower mean anything to me? Doesn't matter. Just play out there. That's probably running a dinosaur deck as well. Ah! This Infinite. I can't tell if this is bad because we lost our Infinite, which is kind of fine. The Gamora got way worse. Double Dinosaur got a lot better though. Cloak's just good stats for the cost. We need powerful plays. There's not too many good pool 2 cards, and we want to be winning early to win with Sandman. I'm gonna save this double dinosaur. Maybe just slam it down early. I'm just scared that it's gonna get killed if I slam it down early. We can just Scarlet Witch this turn. Not to be too crazy. Sure, Lizard is just as good. Could be. I wouldn't necessarily say surely. I would say that it could be just as good. Yeah, I mean, Lizard's good with Sandman. I don't think Lizard's a bad play in this deck. You can definitely run Lizard. You guys see this shit? Maybe I should have played Killmonger last turn. Go here though. 13 power left. You can almost always win with Chavez. They probably have a flipped dinosaur too though. What the fuck? In middle?
Opponent snapped.
Opponent snapping is terrifying, by the way. That beats Chavez right, though. Or we lose to Shang-Chi, right, chat? We just take the loss to Shang-Chi if they're playing Shang-Chi left. Other than that, they need 13 power left. This could be a bot. Let's check. He's going Dino, right? He doesn't have another Dino. He Moon Girled on Cosmo. It is a real person. We lose to Shang-Chi. Let me just say that's fine. Oh! Jesus! Cheater, man. His buddy's got a flipped Iron Man. They actually lost. We actually won with Chavez middle. I was thinking about doing Chavez middle. Wait, did it? No, it didn't win Chavez middle. That was devastating, dude. Looker. Oh, it didn't beat Chavez middle. It's hard to win, dude. This is the second time I just got dumpstered by high rolling Iron Man, flipped Iron Man. Camertage can be good with us with Jubilee. Tinkers is really nice. Let's just get both of our 3-drops out. Weird Dino deck with Cosmo Iron Man. Yeah, people be playing weird stuff. Okay, we got a Mysterio gamer. It's Sealib. Welcome in. I think that this is a lot of times when you see Mysterio, it's a Sarah Miracle list, so Sandman could be really good for us. Dude. Keep low rolling, man. Bucky, huh? Maybe we just avoid that location then? Maybe we don't. Well, we have Claw. The opponent's gonna get a big boom here. But the Sandman kind of shuts down their Devil game plan. It shuts down their Death game plan. Death is still kind of spooky, but still helps us. We have potential for high roll Infinite here. What's our Jubilee looking like? We have Killmonger, Scarlet Witch, Mr. Fantastic, Sandman in our hand. So it could low roll Angela Cloak. We have 4 cards left. So right now it's a 50-50 between Infinite or Chavez or bad cards. So it's probably like on average. I feel like Jubilee's really good here then. We don't know where the real Mysterio is, which is a bit spooky. Let's try and take our high roll. The opponent has like Death. Opponent will have some good cards. But if we get like Infinite, even if we get Jubilee here, we're feeling really good. Get Cloak. Why wouldn't we get Cloak, chat? Yeah, Jubilee doesn't work like that anymore. It's just play a random card from your deck. Jubilee used to have a great interaction with Chavez, but no longer. I think I probably have to run. They have 5 extra power laying around. I think if I got either of my high rolls there, I think either getting Chavez or getting my Infinite obviously was a win there. And we just kind of have to take it as we lost a 50-50. We could take a 1 cube loss. Opponent almost certainly has opponent almost certainly has Death in hand, and Death already has 3 triggers on it. Does that yeah, it only needs 3 triggers, so they have 12 power Death that they can play. Maybe just retreat. Probably Death right, so Dino wins. Not necessarily. If we Death right, I mean this could be Mysterio, no? Double Dinosaur is only 11 power anyway. If I double Dinosaur, it's 11 power. Plus, wherever the real Mysterio is in that situation, we lose. Yeah, or they could be running leader. Lots of ways we lose there. I think it's fun to just peel out. For this deck, pool 3, what additions would you make? Like leader, Dr. Doom. If you go on my YouTube channel, I'll post my YouTube channel in chat. I didn't post my Twitter. I haven't done any self-promo today. Or very little. If you go on my YouTube, about a month ago I posted a pool 3 version of this list. Of this deck that's quite different. But definitely had some good things happening. Pancake Master, welcome in. Lillian's not great for us. But Quinjet, especially if there's another 1-drop, we're feeling good. The reason why I really like Cloak. It's good power, man. I'd rather play Mr. Fantastic. Killmonger's nice, but we can get Killmonger value whenever. If this takes too long, I have to restart my game. This has happened to me and it skipped my entire turn 4. I thought it only happened with Wave. Alright, I'm not messing around with this again, dude. I'm just starting my game over. That was so frustrating when that happened to me before. It locks you out sometimes when Atilian does that. It just like completely ruins your game. You make lockjaw good without big card. It's really tough, man. You kind of have to wait until you get your bigger, like pool 3 6-drops. So if that ever happens to you, chat, just exit out and reconnect the game, because if you let it just sit there, it'll skip your turn 4, and that's no fun. It's no fun for anyone involved. Just Skillmonger.
Well, we shall find a mean hour today.
There's Moon Girl. There's a full hand. We have 4 cards in deck. I think all of them are pretty big. We have Chavez, Claw, Sandman, Double Dinosaur, and no, not Double Dinosaur, but Infinite. I think we're gonna Jubilee left. Might be better than just Devil Dinosaur here. Sandman is not a good pull. Fortunately, opponent has a second Devil Dinosaur to play too. You hate to see it. Okay, we'll pull out. We'll look at it, but I don't think there's anything that we're doing to win here. Opponent getting there's Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur with Attilian is absolutely nuts. You just kind of have to accept that. Ah! Damn it. You guys ever hit end turn instead of retreat? It's like my least favorite thing. I don't know what it is. It's like every once in a while I like it, and it's almost always when I exit out. It's a bad feeling, dude. Torres, welcome to the stream. Space Throne. We have lots of ways to win Space Throne. Devil Dinosaur, Gamora, lots of really good things. Project Pegasus. I'm scared. Devil Dinosaur, they played Moon Girl. So they played Moon Girl, so they copied their Devil Dinosaurs. So they would have had 2 dinosaurs in their hand. So they could play Dinosaur on 1, Dinosaur on 2, but instead they arrowed, which I think was a pretty good play either way. I could play Sandman on 2, but I don't have a follow-up. Doesn't feel great. We'll play right in case they do Professor X. Ah! It's okay, we have Cloak. This is why we run Cloak, by the way. Look at how clutch that Cloak is, chat. That's what we call a clutch Cloak in the biz. What a clutch Cloak. Yeah, good for them, but it sounds like you're saying you could play a Devil Dinosaur. Oh, I might have also said Devil Dinosaur, which is the name of the card. Devil Dinosaur. You might get screwed next turn though. In case anyone's ever concerned about why Cloak's in the deck, now you know. Dabble Dinosaur. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the apologies. Zai Kadu, ready with the party 79. Welcome in. Okay, we have no idea what our opponent could have gotten. Lots of options. We play this. We could be ahead on 2 lanes, which is kind of what we want. Fortunately, opponent could also get Claw. Opponent could have Claw, opponent could have Gamora, or Devil Dinosaur from our hand. Sunspot does fit well, but we have... okay, so I'm guessing this is mine.
We shall find a new hour today.
Okay, and Chavez will... loses to collector stuff. Ah, shit. Chavez will get us... No, Chavez won't even get us ahead. I think we'll double Dinosaur. But they play like Moon Girl left. Okay. I think that my opponent thinks I'm going to try and beat them middle, and they're going to play Moon Girl left. And because they are going to Moon Girl left, I'm going to Gamora left. Because they don't want to play right, because then they'll get Danger Room. Damn it. Danger Room, Danger Room, Danger Room, Danger Room, Danger Room. Fuck. Ah. A classic blunder. GG's. That lost to a lot of things. Especially the Danger Room. Hello, today I was watching your video, Pool 2 deck, using Odin Chavez. I could not figure out the idea of how to play it. Odin Chavez? Was it like a really old one? I don't know if I played an Odin deck in a really long time. This deck is sweet. Mysterio and Magneto instead of Cloak and Chavez. Yeah, I mean, in Pool 3, there's definitely a lot of good things that you can play that are better than what we have. Maybe don't care about Dream Dimension. Dream Dimension might affect our opponent more than us. We knew that we're going to Scarlet Witch right and then Sandman. Actually, we're going to snap here. We can Sandman middle, and if they don't play right, we can Gamora right. Yeah, Chavez is just solid, dude. I just play Claw then, no? Probably just get away with playing Claw. Could maybe even like pass Infinite. Sandman not the worst card in the format? I don't think so. I think Sandman has some cool uses. I think Sandman decks are a lot of fun. They might not be the best in the whole game. I think there's some pretty sweet things that you can do with them.
Da Binksy?
Scared opponent's gonna have Dr. Doom. But if we play Devil Dinosaur left, we can play Gamora middle, and it always hits. And depending on what they play left, we're gonna be in a good spot. Yeah, Sandman. I haven't played a single Sarah Miracle deck, which kind of sucks because this Sandman dumpsters them. Chavez is good because it thins your cards early, so you can get your cards more consistently early on. Pulls. It's tough, Chad. We just lose to Dr. Doom. Losing to Dr. Doom does not feel good. We're going to wait it out, though. If they don't have it, they might just retreat. So Chavez gives you a increased percentage chance of drawing all of your other cards before turn 6. So in a deck like this, where we really want to get Sandman, we want to get Jubilee things, it'll also keep a card later in your deck for Jubilee. Gives you a higher percentage chance of drawing those cards, and it always consistently on turn 6 gets you the Chavez. Lots of good things that happen. Gotta imagine opponent just has Doom here, right? No way Spectrum's better than Gamora for this. Like, Spectrum can work well in like a deck like this. You'd have to go more into, you'd have to lean more into the ongoing stuff. What do you think, chat? Do you think we just retreat? I think it's probably Doom. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Chantress Metal as well, yeah. Opponent didn't have Doom. Love to see it. Odds of Doom would be 67%. 66.7. Because he had 3 cards left in deck, you start with 12 cards. Oh no, actually 75%, sorry. They would have exactly 75% chance of having Dr. Doom. If it was in their deck. Yondu Jubilee. A little annoying, not too bad. No one drops. F. Gonna go Angela, Killmonger, Sandman, all middle. Ooh, maybe we want to save the Killmonger. Hopefully you draw a better card. Not feel great. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe we should have just played the Killmonger. But it's nice to save the Killmonger to get the Deadpool later. Does feel bad to pass there, though. We'll see what happens with Sandman. Okay, opponent Moongirling is really great for us. Sandman kind of shuts exactly what they're trying to do down. Opponent only had... No, they did have 3 kills, so they will be able to play a death on the last turn. Double Dinosaur seems really tempting here. That sound. Yeah, we lose to a lot here. Lose to a lot here, chat. We really wanted like our claw. Our claw would have been so clutch here. Claw would have been incredibly clutch here. Wait, how did they get the death off? I thought only 3 cards died. Wasn't it the Yondu? Was it the Yondu, the Killmonger, and the Nova? How did they get this on turn 5? Am I crazy, chat? Didn't they only get 3? Didn't only 3 cards get destroyed? Oh, the Yondu, the first Yondu tick. That's right. Yeah, we just gotta pull up. It's fine. Jeez. Claw there would have been clutch. Claw there could have won us that game quite often. There's a chance that maybe they were trying to fight hard for left, but we take the L there. One snaps immediately on Limbo. I have my Sandman, I have my Infinite, I have my Claw. I think we're fine with that. Bar with no name. I might have to save this Killmonger in case they have Hood. I think I have to save it in case they have Hood. Electro. Sandman doesn't do anything. Sandman purely hurts me. Play Killmonger now. Play Killmonger. We can pause. We can Infinite. Alrighty then. Do you see it, chat? Chat, do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it, chat? I just need to know if you see it. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Snap. I wouldn't do it.
You should find a mean hour today.
They can only play one card. I think we just play Double Dinosaur right. It gets us plus 13 power. Wait, we're not even ahead of him
Dubbing
yet.
C.
Oh, wait, we're well ahead. What a beautiful time to be alive. What a beautiful time to be alive, chat. What an absolutely gorgeous time to be alive. I tell you what. Oh, man. That one feels... If anyone asks again why Cloak is in the deck, you tell them. You tell them, man. God, that was sexy. I'm surprised they let it happen because, like, what, like, did they just not get? Did they just not get it? Or if they're just like, why they play Cloak middle? What weirdos. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, chat. Oh, that was so nice. Oh. That might be a good time to call it. I think that I don't know if it's gonna get much better than that. This one was a little bit tough. It was a bit tough of a game to push through. Yo, Dara, I'm happy you saw that. That was insane, right? That made me very happy. Oh man, bro, the moment that started cooking, it was just, oh man, it was going, dude. I feel like in most situations, Thing is better than Sandman. The Thing, yeah, it depends on how you build your deck, right? I think that this can be a good way in Pool 2. Like, we did end up cube negative by a decent bit, but you gotta remember, we're playing Pool 3 decks. We're playing harder decks than you will be playing if you're in Pool 2. So if you're like middle of the line Pool 2, I think that this is a totally fair deck to play. I think that the other thing that I think is important that a lot of people don't have perspective on in Marvel Snap, which is something that I try and push a lot. You don't have to have the best deck ever. You don't have to have the most amazing deck. This game is about having fun, right? All card games are about having fun. If you want to see the best Marvel Snap play in the entire world, go watch KM Best. Go watch Dara. Dara's in chat. Dara and KM Best are two of the unbelievable Marvel Snap players, and they'll play decks that are almost always incredibly good. I like to play decks that are different, that find unique ways to win and have a lot of fun, and that's why I play the game. Fun eyes. I'm gonna raid off to. Let's see who else is playing. Let's see who else is playing Marvel Snap. We could send y'all over to Specimen. Specimen's always a fun one. Let's send you over to Sinvicta.
Dubbing C.
Sinvicta, old school member of the NLSS. Which is was the whole like Northern Lions kind of thing. So Sinvicta is kind of old head there. He's been playing Marvel Snap. He's been posting a lot of cool stuff there, and it's really cool to be able to raid him with a bunch of people from someone who used to watch a bunch of their stuff. So we'll send you over to Sinvicta. Sinvicta's a cool dude. Tell him I said hello. Hope y'all have fun there. YouTubians, thanks so much. I have a video that'll be coming out like overnight. I'm trying to do weird things with my videos, so I used to like put videos out right before I'd stream, and it kind of messed up the algorithm. So tomorrow morning, there'll be a video coming out. So I think in the future, I'm going to stream late at night like this, and I'll have a scheduled video that'll come out in the morning. So if you're looking for a video when you wake up, you should see a nice, fun video there. Thank you all so much. I'll raid you over to Sinvicta. One more time though, here's my YouTube if you want to check me out there. And if you are watching on Twitch and you think that I'm fun and you like this content, hit the follow button. I'm not affiliated or a partner on Twitch. I don't take any money from this program yet. I will very soon, but I just do it because I love this game. I love the community. So following is a great way to show support. And I appreciate you all. My name's Binks. Have fun over at Sinvicta's chat. I will see you over there. I'm going to see what he's doing. Should be pretty fun. We'll see you all soon.
Come on, good card. Pixel variants.
Hi, YouTubians. Appreciate you, YouTubians.